Football right here on Eagle Sports. We're so happy to be here. We're up here at the creek, Sandy Creek. I tell you what, it's a beautiful place because there's a lot of great new signs. Where do you get all these new signs from, Greg?
Well, speaking about the creek, it came from Mud Creek Graphics. Man,
okay, that's what it is.
And we've been up here doing a lot of business. I feel like I'm kind of home away from home.
I do. You drove us straight here with no problems.
Yeah,
took 17 over to 23 and then up 85, and now you got us here with no problem.
Yeah, we've been a lot up here. Spent a lot of time up here in the last few weeks putting up signage for Coach Chip Walker. Kind of got to know him. He seems like a pretty good guy. And, of course, Coach Bubba Jeter, who's working with us now, and he knows, gosh, when you're in the coaching, it's a small fraternity, or maybe it's a big fraternity, but they seem to know each other, and we've had a good time up here. Of course, one thing can be said, when you look at that big offensive line that comes out right now, these guys they're as big as Clemson. These guys are huge. And Coach G talked about last week on the Saturday morning quarterback. He said, you got coaches, you got teams that can impose their will on you. Mm-hmm. There's a few teams out there that can just crank it up when they want to. And he said Sandy Creek's one of those teams when you look at them, how big they are, they're the kind of team that can basically turn up the volume when they want to.
Well, they are an impressive group of folks, and we're looking forward to this ball game. Troup High School Tigers, they're not a bunch of slouches either. A lot of young guys that are working hard. And, Greg, I think that's one of the things that we've talked about as we've worked through the season is this is about finding the right guys. There's a book a few years ago that was real big in leadership called Good to Great. And
there's a secret
it's not,
to beating
and I'm off the
injuries
air.
or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Check 1, 1, 2.
Hi, friends. Just like to here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. We're working through some technical issues, trying to get everything ready to go.
Synovus Bank is here.
And
here,
well,
it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here is the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
If you're looking for a cake for a birthday, wedding, or any corporate event, stop by Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange. She has them for you. Also, she has bakery items such as great sweets. Also, casseroles, ready to cook, prepared daily. Debbie would also like to wish Cupcake the best of luck in the 2015 season. Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
State Farm.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment.
1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. 1, 2. All right. 1, 2.
Burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy. Better State Farm.
The great State Farm. Mabel Smith Sharp online at letmabelquote.com. You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back here as we're live at Sandy Creek High School. Glad to be here with you. And I'll tell you what, Greg, I'll let you talk and get us going here, and I'll turn this back over to Jack.
Well, Jack, I'm getting your glasses there. I thought they were mine. The players have completed their pregame warm-ups, and the Sandy Creek team's already gone back into the field house, and your Troup Tigers are parading in front of the home crowd and heading back into their I think they're going to the gym. Is where the visiting teams go here at Sandy Creek. But
kind of a long way to go get dressed and ready to go. Greg, before we went to break, we're got our producer getting everything ready to go up here at Sandy Creek. We were talking about Coach Glisson and his team, and they're coming in here with a very daunting task tonight. Haven't won a ball game of the season. Now, of course, Sandy Creek has lost one. They lost to Jonesboro earlier in the season, a 5A school. But Sandy Creek has, they've won, I think, 94 games in the past 10 years. So they've just been prolific. A couple of I think 3 state champions under their belt. This is a team that's coming in that's going to be very tough for us. But, what Coach Glisson's trying to do is, one, figure out who everybody is. I mean, I don't mean that to be derogatory at all, right. But he's still new to the program, new to the community. He's doing a great job of acclimating himself and getting to know who these kids are. But he's wanting to build a program, and we were using the phrase "good to great" just a little bit ago. He's got some guys that are good athletes. They hustle. They do a lot of great things out there. But he wants to move into the right place. The analogy in the book "Good to Great" you and I were talking about is that it's not just getting everybody on the bus; it's getting them on the right seat on the bus. And that's what Coach is trying to do, is get these guys. We start off the season with a different quarterback. Let's move some guys around. Let's find what works. Let's find the guys that are going to get out there and hustle. Maybe you're not the biggest kid on the field, but if you've got the most heart, the most hustle, then you're going to find the playing time.
That's right. It's about getting the right people on the bus, and just as important, getting the wrong people off the bus. Mm-hmm. And whether that's in a football program or in business, sometimes – you mean well, and we're all human beings, but it's just the chemistry just needs to be changed. And you're right; he keeps looking for that. Just like Georgia Bulldogs are still looking for that chemistry. They're still looking. It's like Auburn Tigers are still looking for that chemistry on defenses. Anybody watched the game last night, Auburn Kentucky, could see real quick that Auburn's giving up a ton of points, a lot of defense. Defense is giving up a lot of yardage. Same thing with the Troup Tigers. We progressed each week offensively. Defensively, we've got to keep making inroads, and we made I know the score didn't reflect it last week, but I felt like we made some progress on the defensive side of the football last week. And then special teams kind of let us down. We saw immediately there where we didn't fill our lanes properly. We didn't break down soon enough. We overran the play on special teams.
Let's think
about
we had a
pick six.
That's 14 points, almost back-to-back there in the first and second quarter, where we score a touchdown, we kick off to them, then they run it right back. We run the ball, we stall out, punt the ball, they run it right back. Those are two scores that really hurt us and put us back on our heels for the rest of the ball game.
That's right. When you realize it too, Woodward Academy, we only allowed them 77 yards rushing last week.
The number 3 team in the state.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys have seen Sandy Creek play, that's great. If you haven't, wow. Eye candy, as Tony Walls like to say, when you come out here on the field and you see how big the Sandy Creek team is.
They can't decide who's going to get off the bus first.
They are huge. They're not only huge, they're muscular, they're fast, they've been in the weight room. There's no reason, there's no wonder why these kids have won 94% of their football games. But at the same time, that loss to Jonesboro, there's such thing as an aberration, and that's what I think that was. They just kind of let the guard down. They never should have lost to Jonesboro. These guys should be really right now 6-0, 5-0, 6-0.
Mm-hmm.
But as it stands, they've got one blemish on their record, but I hope the Troup Tigers can come in, and I think they'll play with their heart, everything they can do, and we will continue to learn from this football game. And hopefully, you never know when you come in and a team like Sandy Creek is homecoming. They've got a lot of swagger. Maybe they've got a little bit of overconfidence. Maybe they looking past us, thinking I'm just going to loaf this game. I'm going to take it easy.
Well, even their crowd really hadn't shown up yet. So.
Yeah, and so you never know. You never know when we can grab that one moment. And that's sometimes all a team needs.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this ball game, what you can expect as the Troup High School Tigers take on the Patriots of Sandy Creek, live here from Sandy Creek, here in Tyrone, Georgia, right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football right here on Eagle Sports. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live here from the Creek, Sandy Creek. And we're getting ready to start a great ball game here as the Tigers right now are in the locker room. They're getting warmed up. It's homecoming here in Tyrone, Georgia. I know they're going to have a lot of exciting things going on. The band that won't get a chance to get out on the field more than likely tonight, but I'm sure that they'll be filling things up. Greg, I'm looking up there. Sandy Creek may have 4 tubas. They don't have near the numbers that our guys got as they're marching their way around the track right now.
I tell you, the Troup High band led by none other than Johnny Band himself, marching those guys all the way around, and man, they look awesome. That's all I can say. The Troup High band through the years have grown. They've done a great job building that program, just like Coach G has set out to do here with the football team, is to build that program. And it's going to take playing teams like a Sandy Creek, like a Woodward Academy, like a Carrollton. I was looking at Georgia High School the other day, and they were listing the toughest schedules.
Right.
And I was very surprised to see us down around number 8. And I'm thinking, by my calculations, we ought to be up in the top 2 or 3 toughest schedules in the state.
Now, I will say, as I look down at kind of what we got going on this year, I was looking at the schedules earlier. Fayette County down a little bit, Whitewater down a little bit, so the region's not quite what it was last year. Carrollton actually down there 3-3 on the season right now, so they're down a little bit. But you still got a Woodward Academy, a Sandy Creek, 3-4 right now, the latest rankings coming out. So, they're going to be very, very tough. Of course, folks like St. Pius and some of the others that are Buford, of course, up there at the top since they've stepped up into Quad A. But these are some teams that really come out and expect to win every night. The swagger piece.
That's right.
You and I kind of talk about that. These guys look like John Wayne walking out here. For those of you under 40, John Wayne was a TV movie idol that we all enjoyed. But they have that swagger because they know this is a program that's won ball games, that has put people back on their heels. And right now the Troup High School Tigers got to forget all that. These are just high school boys, just like anybody else, that they're going to come out and match up against and try to move up and down the field.
Well, and that's what they've got to do. They've just got to come out and play football, play aggressive football, like you had opened up with. Get the right people on the bus and get the wrong people off the bus. And that's an analogy used in a book, Good to Great by Jim Collins. But our kids, we've seen, do not let up. They continue to hustle. Yep. Are we making some mental mistakes? Yes. Are we not breaking down when we should? Perhaps. Are we arm tackling a little bit more than we should? Maybe. Those are the things that you can work on. But you know what? They've got hustle.
You make a great point about that, because last week when you're trailing a team like Woodward Academy, who's got some big young men who are kind of leaning all over you and making it tough for you, they continued to fight in that ball game. They never gave up. They never stepped away, and I was so proud of their effort. Right now they got the presentation on the colors over on the far side. We'll take a break. We come back. We got lots more here from Sandy Creek right here on Eagle Sports.
Want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, you need RE/MAX results agent Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX result agent Hilton Swanson today.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks live from Tyrone, Georgia, at the big field here at Sandy Creek. Does this field have a name, Greg? Is it?
It's called the Battlefield, actually.
Okay.
Welcome to the Battlefield.
And it should be quite that as the Troup High School Tigers are taking on Sandy Creek. There's a great article in the newspaper this week by Kevin Eckleberry, one of our good buddies that does a great job of covering all of these local teams. And he talked a little bit about this Sandy Creek team. Of course, Coach Chip Walker, you mentioned a minute ago, Greg, you've done some work with him through Mud Creek Graphics, and provided a lot of things up here. The Sandy Creek lost a game earlier in the season to Jonesboro, the second game of the season, but since then they've rattled off some big wins. Of course, last week they took on Whitewater and had no problem with them while we were losing to Woodward County. In fact, Whitewater only put 7 points up against Sandy Creek, whereas we had the 21 points we put up against Woodward. And of course, that's late in the ball game. We scored early in that game.
That's
too.
right. It was 7-7.
Yep. So I mean, at the same time, we can see that this region is changing up a little bit, and maybe we can get to the middle level of that region right now. Then possibly as we move forward, moving on up. But just a couple of quick other notes about Sandy Creek. Coach Walker has been in this program since 2005. They've never lost they've always won 7 games or more since he's been here. That's an amazing stat right there. Being here since 2005, that's about 94 games. Last year they won 11 games, but they didn't go very far in the playoffs at all. I think they lost it in the first or second round last year. That's not really where this program expects to be. They expect to be in the second or third round.
That's right.
Almost every year. Bryant Walker is one of the young men that we'll be looking at. He's quite the athlete at the quarterback position. A couple of running backs, Marvin Hubbard and Eric Woods. Those are some guys that are going to be running the ball, catching out the backfield as well.
Well, the quarterback actually is Coach Walker's son.
Did not know that.
Yeah. A lot of people don't. I want to say he's number 15, but it doesn't really matter. And I only say that because I was wondering who's these pictures of the current players that we put on a mural out here, and found out real quick that the quarterback is his son. And got a chance to meet him. He stands about 6'2", looks like he's about 195. So he's pretty good sized fellow.
As you enter a season, one of the main goals that you have, of course, is to go over 500. You want to have a winning season. But one of the other big goals you have is a chance to get into the playoffs. Looking about the Troup High School Tigers right now, the option is still there. The top 4 teams of the region go. And right now, you can assume, you go write your ticket if you're Woodward Academy.
That's
if
right.
you're Sandy Creek.
That's right.
Carrollton 3-3, so
never know.
Never know. But then you got Troup, Whitewater, and Fayette County. So really, we take on, beat those 2 guys at the end. We're in the playoffs. Well,
it's funny that you say that because, I'm trying to be the eternal optimist here when it's in a lot of things in life, but particularly our Troup High Tigers football team. And I was telling the guys at lunch earlier this week, hey, there's a possibility. Mm-hmm. One of the measure sticks is that we go to the playoffs as the team tries to go to the playoffs. Not necessarily yet. One of the measure sticks is number of wins, but getting into the playoffs. I said, it is certainly possible that the Troup Tigers could make the playoffs with either a 3-7 or a 2-8 record. Mm-hmm. And they say, what? I'm serious. It could happen. So depending on how we continue to progress, it's a given, the Woodwards and the Sandy Creek. Right. We know they're tough. But when you start looking down at the Carrolltons, who's having an off year.
They're beatable.
They're beatable. I think Whitewater's beatable, and I know Fayette County's beatable. With our program, where it is today, now I know Coach G looks at me every Saturday morning and says, I believe, Coach, we keep moving. Mm-hmm. He said, all right, I hear you. He said, and he's not one to be, he tells it like it is. He said, right now, Greg, we're just not a very good football team. But I like to think that everybody's going to get out there and hustle. And with the motto that if it's to be, it's up to me. If every 11 players out there are hammering, giving it all they've got, every play, playing smart, playing good technique, just hustling, I think good things are going to come to the Troup High Tigers.
I'm an optimist / realist as well. And so from a realist standpoint, what I've got to say is I've seen improvement every week. From the defensive side and from the offensive side. Now, special teams, they took a step back last week. Let's just be straight up because, absolutely. With the kicking team and also the punting team. But I think that we're really definitely, with that offense, we're seeing them move the ball. When Mess is in there and he's getting his carries and doing what he's supposed to do, I think we're seeing a great, tremendous stride on the offensive line. I think he's doing a better job in protection and moving people off the line of scrimmage. They're getting to know each other. I think when you lose D1 and D2, D3 prospects off the line, and they go to college.
Oh yeah,
that's a lot to replace.
Oh yeah,
when you've got you've been able to pencil in Mitch Mathis, Jay Hernandez, into those positions for years. You kind of get used to that. Tristan Thompson as well. You kind of relax a little bit at that position, and now you've got I got to train these new guys, and they're stepping up into those roles.
That's right, they are, and again they're just looking for that chemistry, looking to see who's giving us the hustle each week, and the coaches go in. Every day and review the films, particularly after the week. They talk about it during practice. Who out here is giving us the hustle? They may not be the best athletic, but if they're hustling their rear off, they're going to see some playing time, and that's what they're looking for. Yeah, we want some good athletes on the field, but at the same time, we don't want any loafers out there. We want some guys that's going to give me all you got.
Well, that's all you can ask. Let's take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about this all getting ready to get started right here from Tyrone, Georgia. The Troup High School Tigers taking on the Patriots of Sandy Creek on Eagle Sports.
State Farm, this is Gwen.
Salutations, Gwen. I have car insurance, but I want to protect the rest of the stuff in my apartment. Some of my action figures were ruined recently.
We can add a renter's policy. For the cost of one action figure, we can protect your entire army of action figures against fire, theft, burst pipes.
Great! You have no idea how hard it is untangling wet alien hair.
Add renter's insurance to your auto policy and get to a better state. State Farm.
Visit your LaGrange State Farm agent, Mabel Smith Sharp, online at letmabelquote.com.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. You can hear the Tiger faithful in the stands over here at the creek, Sandy Creek, here in Tiger Grove, Georgia. They call it the battlefield, and those guys are getting ready to come out of the breakthrough in just a second. The captains will be walking out there in the middle of the field. It is homecoming here for Sandy Creek, so they got a lot of festivities planned. It's going to be a really exciting night for them. But I think the real excitement, Greg, is going to come when these Troup High School Tigers see we're going to have the offense or defense on the field to get things started. And get a little exercise. That's pretty good. I'm real proud that you can do a push-up.
Well, just trying to get loosened up for the team. You know, we broadcasters have to be ready to go at any moment's notice. You know,
go where?
Just to get on the air, baby. To get on the air. We're what they call has-beens, Jack.
Well, better than being it never was. Greg, look down there and see if you can tell me who our captains are.
It looks like Austin Carter, number 37, along with Tremaine Tolbert and Brandon Barrington will be our three captains for tonight's game.
All right, those guys are about to step out in the middle of the field. Greg, I'm kind of silly this way. I like the opportunity to have the ball in the second half. I appreciate the chance to get the ball to start off, but usually I like to see what's going to happen in the second half and have the ball coming out of halftime. What is your theory on that?
If I was right now, I kind of like the idea from a strategy standpoint to defer, because if you get the momentum swinging in your place, your favor, and in the second quarter, then you come out. The idea is that you keep that mode in your direction. But then again, when you're struggling like we are defensively, maybe you say, I want to try to take the ball offensively and try to chew off about 5 or 6 or 7 minutes off the clock if I can turn some first downs and keep them from just jamming it down our throat, so to speak.
Well, too, I guess with the defense can pin their ears back. They can go right at guys. While there's some skill involved, it's a little bit more just pure aggression going out there with the defensive side, where you've got the technique that's involved in the offense. A lot of times, if you get those first initial licks, it's kind of nice to have the defense out there. They can just pin their ears back and go ahead and hit somebody.
No, I agree with you on that. Again, it's just pure strategy as to which one works best for you. I kind of like the idea of putting the offense on the field first as for tonight's game. So I think if we won the toss, I would say let's receive and see if we can open up on offense.
All right. Right now they flipped the coin. They're talking to the Troup High School Tigers. So I'm going to guess that they have won the toss. Looking back over to see what side that Sandy Creek wants to defend. So they're going to move the guys around. The Tigers will be moving from right to left on your radio dial. They did win the toss, and they have elected to receive. So you and Coach Glisson right on with each other there.
All right, I'll take that. Let's put the offense on the field, see if we can chew up, turn over a couple of first downs, maybe 3 or 4, chew up several minutes off the clock, and maybe even open up with a score.
I like it. Let's go ahead and take a break. Last break before kickoff right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks. Coleman Vice making everything look good on the video stream. We're ready to kick things off here from Tyrone, Georgia. The battlefield here behind Sandy Creek High School. It's going to be an exciting night as the Troup High School Tigers are looking to put a win in the column as they're, of course, 0 on the season right now. Sandy Creek has lost one ball game, so they want to continue their winning ways if they can. Sandy Creek trying to make a march towards the state playoffs again. Tigers wanted to take an opportunity to move their way up as they're very much in the playoff hunt. And I know that's kind of tough when you think you're a winless team. But
that's right.
They are still mathematically very much in the playoff hunt, and we're going to hold on to that as long as we can.
Well, this is the second region game of the year. We still have this tonight plus 3 more, so we're very much in the hunt. When there's only 6 teams in our region, and we just need to beat 2 of them to get into the 4th seed. So the 4th seed, obviously, we know we're going to play the 1st seed, but too early to be talking about playoffs right now. All we do is hope and keep our fingers crossed and keep playing hard, keep improving week to week.
You're exactly right, Greg. All right, Sandy Creek, they're going to kick the ball from the left. Kick not very deep. In fact, it's going to bounce down, and we're going to fall on it. Down there at about the 15-yard line, looks like, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Kind of didn't react very well on the second level there, in that the ball just kind of fell out into no man's land, and nobody really reacted to it, and we wound up having the deep back had to come up and kind of grab hold of it, did a slide in the second, covered the ball up, and the Tigers will start. We're at a little bit different angle here than at Callaway Stadium, but they're starting on
actually
the
about the 12.
About the 12-yard line, so could have had a little bit better opportunity to return the football.
So here we go. There's the snap. Handoff into the line to the Tigers. Not a whole lot there. Sandy Creek going to cover that up pretty good. May get back to the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Just simply trying to do a little power play running up the kind of test that defensive line out. Of course, it's pretty obvious what they've got on both sides of the football, whether it be defense or offense. As far as Sandy Creek, these guys are, all of them are 6'3", 6'4" on that offensive and the defensive line. If you stand here and look at them, they're big kids, and just trying to figure out what is going to work best for the Tigers' offensive stands.
Cameron Russell back in the backfield, standing beside the quarterback. Sheely sets to take the snap from center. Takes it. Hand the ball off right to the right side. Going to try to go off tackle. Going to get a couple of yards out of that one. Brings up 3rd down.
Kind of moved, like you said, moved off to the right side. Picked up maybe 2-3 yards out beyond the 15. He's out to about the 18-yard line. It should be
3rd and 5.
Yeah. I got to spot the yardage markers on the side here. Ball on the 17. They're showing it 3rd and 1.
As I'm looking at the down marker, it's right here in the,
here we go.
In the middle there.
Thank you. I'm so used to being on the home side, but yeah. So 3rd and about 6 for the Tigers.
All right, we have a slot receiver back to this near side. Sheely set to take the shotgun snap, takes it, fakes the handoff. Actually going to hand the ball off to the right side. We're going to pop to the outside, pick up the 1st down up near the 25-yard line. And the Tigers are moving the chains. In fact, Greg, this is a really neat stat I saw from Eggleberry's column. Last week, Whitewater did not have a 1st down until the 4th quarter. So the Tigers already with the 1st down in this ball game.
3rd play of the ball game, 1st down. We talked about starting on offense. Let's see if we can get some momentum going. A little strategy. And if you notice, 3 running plays, and we pick up the first 3 running plays. We got about 16 yards on the first 3 running plays on that big-time defensive line for Sandy Creek.
Did not give up on the run. Just popped a little bit farther outside as Sandy Creek really tight inside. This time Shealy's going to keep it. Going to swing it out there. He's going to call it incomplete. Yep, they're going to say it's an incomplete pass as it falls down at the feet of the intended receiver.
Well, that was Chance Hill, the intended receiver, out, and he was a slot back. He was off the line of scrimmage, and, of course, he took one step forward, backed up about 2, and the ball was thrown at his ankles, and he had to dive down to get it, kind of bounced up in his arms. Luckily, it was incomplete. Otherwise, it would have been a loss of a loss of yardage of about 2 to 3 yards deep. So we're looking at 2nd and 10. Our first pass attempt by the Tigers falls incomplete.
Roll the slot receiver over to the far side. Shealy will have one back to his right in the backfield. Backs up and hands the ball off. We're going to kind of get to the outside, but unable to.
That corner so strong, that cornerback. He read the ball. It was handed off to the H-back. It was in motion. That would have been Cameron Russell. Cameron took the snap, took the handoff from Shealy, and as soon as he got the ball, the corner was across the line of scrimmage, and it was simply a one-on-one, and we'll wind up losing 3 yards on that as just an excellent athlete coming from his corner position, reading that so well. So the Tigers, they're kind of filling out the Sandy Creek defense now, how well they react to the football, and they know they're going to react very well. So they've got to figure out, well, what kind of offensive plays can they offset that with.
Here we go. Going to go back off to that right side. Going to pop it back to the left. Going to get a couple yards back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be about 4th down. The Tigers will have to punt it away.
So pick up 1 first down and be slow to say punt it away now, Jack, because it is 4th and 10, but I don't see anybody hollering for the punt team. So I do hear some fans. I do hear some fans hollering punt the ball, and I don't know if they've been attending the practices and if they know what's going on or what, but certainly the Tigers will punt the ball right now.
Very quickly they roll them out there, get the kick off. It's going to be taken back at the 40. They're going to reverse their field, and very, very deep goes Sandy Creek. And their running back's going to pop out to the left, and now he's going down the left sideline, and he could go all the way. What looked like a bad choice to go backwards, so try to run a little reverse. Instead, Sandy Creek, number 4 for them, will go all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. Let's say that young man's name is Ian Barnes, number 4, and he'll score a touchdown for Sandy Creek.
Well, there's really no doubt about it. You guys are able to watch the film come tomorrow morning. We'll be there at 10:30 on WGCN doing the Saturday morning quarterback from the local television station. Wow, this kid almost stepped out of bounds about the 45-yard line, faked the reverse, went all the way back across the field, turned it up on the 50-yard line, and danced his way down the sidelines. And the kid that actually caught the punt return, or the punt, Jack, looked to be 6'4" and 255. I mean, he was a huge guy. So you could see the swagger in effect now with these Sandy Creek Patriots and how well and how athletic they really are.
And their offense hasn't been on the field, and they've already got 7 points on the board. Let's take 30 seconds back to the station. You listen to Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger Football. Jack Woman, Greg Hicks, Coleman Vice live here from the battlefield, and it's becoming that already for the Troup High School Tigers. They're going to kick the ball off. Sandy Creek does to the Tigers. They're going to take it back at about the 15, up to the 20. Still on his feet across to the 25-yard line. Not a bad return, Greg.
No, much better effort this time than the opening kickoff as we bring the ball all the way out to the 30-yard line. Let's see where they're going to mark it. I say 30. Looks like they're going to put it somewhere at about the 27, 28-yard line. So about a 12-yard better advantage this go-round than the first go-round. Again, Tigers, one of the strategies, kind of like Jacksonville State had with Auburn a few weeks back, in that their goal was to simply control the football as much as they could to keep the Auburn Tigers offensive unit off the field. And, of course, the Troup Tigers, one of the strategy sessions they need to do is, let the clock play out, Don't be so quick to call a play in and get positive yardage when you do run the play.
Well, they've kept the offense off the field by – of course, they've returned it for a touchdown. As Shealy going to be flushed out of the pocket. Pass falls incomplete. Cameron Russell is intended for him out here in the flats.
Cameron Russell had to come back about the 25-yard line. Had he wouldn't be able to receive the ball, it would have been about an 8-yard gain. With the pass falls incomplete. Shealy was forced out of the pocket, had to run to his left, which is always against his body since he's a right-handed thrower. And anytime you're running against your body and you try to throw on the run like that, the trajectory of the ball tends to sail on you.
So here come the Tigers. They're going to put Troup to this near side. Shealy will be in the backfield. He'll have, looks like Bonner to his left. He'll put a man wide to the right side as well. Takes the snap. Takes the handoff, throws across the middle. Oh, man. He had someone was just wide open out there, but it pops off his hands, and Sandy Creek is going to intercept it back at the 50.
Travis Johnson was on a basically a post route across the middle, and from his tight end position, the ball was thrown, hit Travis's outreach left hand, and it hit his hand and ricocheted off his hand to the free safety back there who caught it and was immediately tackled by Travis Johnson on the 50-yard line. So the second week in a row, we've had an interception. Shealy had gone so many passes without an interception, and now within 2 quarters, he's had 2 interceptions. So, but again, that was one of those that just the old tip drill came into play on that one.
Just extend his hands, and Sandy Creek gets it. So here comes Walker, the quarterback, going to back up, hand the ball off to his tailback on a little delay. He's going to get stopped. He'll pick up about 3, maybe 4 yards up the field, brings up second down.
I was watching the defensive line, our defensive line, if you will, at that time, kind of overmatched from the offensive line, and I'll be honest with you, I was particularly watching number 35, Scott Hicks, who happens to be my son, and he's up against 2 guys trying to on the 50 slant, and they're both 6'4", well over 280 pounds, and he's only 160 pounds, and so he has got to stay low tonight, along with the rest of the defensive line.
They'll put a slot receiver to the near side. They'll put a man motion back to this near side. Gives them 3 receivers over here. Back up and run off tackle to the right side. Good job of tackling as they get to the 40-yard line. Short of the first down.
I saw, speaking of Scott.
It looks like short. Excuse me, they do pick up the first down at the 40.
Number 35, Hicks was in the backfield that time. So quick. And when a defensive lineman is in the backfield that quick, especially when you're a tackle, you know that your opposing guard is pulling a trap play, and that's what had happened. It was basically a guard had pulled and just simply outran us to the corner. So that'll be the first down for Sandy Creek.
An I formation for Sandy Creek as Walker, the quarterback, goes under center. Snaps it. He's going to pass the ball. Looks, has some time, throws across the middle. Tipped, and we almost pick it off. Very similar to the earlier play.
That's right. Looks like Chance Hill almost had an opportunity to intercept that ball from his corner position, and that
made a great effort on it.
He did. He dove for the ball. And that's what you ask for. Is that again, Tigers have not lacked in effort. They give you all that you can get right now.
Here come the Patriots of Sandy Creek. They're in black uniforms tonight, red trim. Moving left to right on your radio dial. Under center goes the quarterback Walker. Steps up, fakes the handoff to the tailback, throws it. It's going to be complete. He takes a step at the 30, comes up, and hit hard from behind after the first down.
Chance Hill played a little soft that time. He was soft because he respected the wideout's ability to get down the field, and of course he did a little stab pass outside, and then it was one-on-one against Chance. He was able to get around Chance. I mean, you talk about hitting hard. Austin Carter came in from his middle linebacker position and absolutely nailed him from the backside, but not until they did get the first down. So.
He came back last week after the injury, and he's been a great addition back with this defense.
Austin's a good senior leader for
they
that.
They put 2 guys
Tiger
in motion at
defense.
the same time, which I don't think you can do, but they're going to call it. Quarterback's going to tall sweep around the left side. They're going to try to get to the corner. They hold us terribly on the backfield, but he's going to go around, get a first down back on the far side. They basically tackled our defensive lineman, but no call.
It looks like Macente Stafford, the cornerback, he kept looking back at the umpire, holding his hands up, saying, "You're not going to call this. You're not going to call this." And it was obvious to everybody on our side of the stands, and probably on everybody else's side of the stands. So, but it is what it is. Another first down for Sandy Creek as the ball is resting on the Tigers' 10-yard line.
Well, they were alone in the backfield. I guess the thing that really kind of jumps out there. They hand off into the middle of the line this time.
Oh, yes.
The Tigers do a great job of stacking that up. Great job of gang tackling by those Troup High School Tigers.
Yes, nice job on interior lineman there. Dre Flagg, I see him coming off. He's the first one to make the tackle. Interior line along with Austin Carter and Ethan Short. Good job. Also, looks like, well, it was a host of tacklers. Kelvin Thornton was also in there. Jared Lane was in there. Man, all the guys were in there that particular series.
They break the huddle. 2nd and goal for Sandy Creek. Ball resting right at the 10-yard line. Quarterback Walker go back into center. Single back deep behind him. Takes the snap, steps back, fakes the handoff, throws to a guy in the corner. He's going to catch it. Turn, spin, and they're going to say he went out of bounds over on the far side, short of the touchdown. I think he may be right on the line, Greg.
Looks like from here, Jack, he's probably inside the 1-yard line. He pushes Tay Moreland, the corner, back into the end zone. When I say push, he drives him back with his speed. Then he plants, turns, and Tay is still pedaling back, but he has to plant. But he's got separation of about 2 yards. So, but Tay was able to react and push him out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
So 3rd and goal from the 1. Quarterback Walker back under center. Snap. Going to hand the ball to his tailback. We grab him in the backfield. Looks like he's going to fall forward into the end zone for a touchdown for Sandy Creek.
Looks like Scott Hicks had him in the backfield, but just couldn't hold on to him. He had blitzed, had him back in his linebacker position. He was able to hammer in from the inside along he and Austin Carter. Grabbed him in the backfield, but just couldn't hold on to him.
He did wrap up. I'll give him that. Sandy Creek lines up for the extra point. Kicker stands ready. Snap, hold, kick is up. And the kick is good. So, with 5:14 left to go in the first quarter of play, Sandy Creek leading 14-0 over your Troup High School Tigers right here on Eagle Sports.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Bowman, Greg Hicks live here from the battlefield here at Sandy Creek, behind Sandy Creek High School. Another short kick falls right kind of no man's land. Go out of bounds. So that'll bring out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
This will be our best starting field position, Jack, as we're going to start on the 35. It looks like, Sandy Creek evidently doesn't want to kick it deep, and I know that's a good thing that they respect the athletic ability of Mess Bonner and Dexter Shealy and Cameron Russell. And so they've been trying to place it right about the 15-yard line, and at that time it went out of bounds. And I know the coaches have said sometimes if the trajectory is going to let it go out of bounds, let it go out of bounds. We'll start on the 35, and that's exactly where your Tigers have it, starting their third offensive possession of the the first quarter.
All right, so here they go. Tigers going back up to pass Shealy, going to air it all the way down the field. He's got a man open, little push and shove. Did he catch it?
No, he was in and out of his hands. But what a heck of an attempt by Tremaine Tolbert. And that, defense was all over him. Tremaine went up in the air, did a great job, and he knows when he's coming down on his back that it's going to hurt. But Tremaine, through the years, have always come down with those kind, but didn't happen this time. But I know we'll go back to Tremaine because he's normally a sure hands guy no matter where he is on the field. So right now, if you've just joined us, guys, there's 5 minutes left in the first quarter play. Sandy Creek on a punt return for a touchdown, and then a long drive for a touchdown. It's 14-0 Sandy Creek over your Tigers.
Well, the problem with the handoff in the backfield is Shealy quickly tries to get the ball off to
Mess Bonner.
Looks like Mess Bonner in the backfield. And he's going to get hit really quick after he gets the ball. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the challenge we're going to have all night is to just these boys keeping these big Patriots. When I say big, I'm out literally. They're big and they're muscular. Some of the best athletes that you can recruit around this area of the country into this high school. And hey, there's some good-looking kids.
Snap again to the quarterback. The quarterback's going to roll to his right. He's on his feet. He'll get the first down and more. Goes out of bounds near the 50-yard line. Good job by Shealy. Looking upfield, didn't really see anything. Took off to the right side instead and picks up the first down.
You're right. Good job by Shealy. But also the offensive line did a good job at blocking down, selling that jet sweep, if you will. All the Patriots eager to make that tackle, eager to get their name in the paper, left Shealy unattended wide open. And Shealy's able to pick up 15 yards and run it off right side of the field, picks up a first down for the Tigers. And actually, the ball is now resting, it looks like, on the 48-yard line of the Tigers. So good job. Ball started on the 35-yard line.
Going back glass half full, Greg, that's at least 3, maybe 4 first downs that the Tigers have been able to achieve. Last week, Whitewater, none until the fourth quarter of play.
That's
Just
right.
kind of garbage time. Handoff again to Bonner going around the right side. He gets some yardage up the field, across the 50 to the 45-yard line.
He takes the handoff on a little sweep, but then turns and cuts it upfield behind Tim Hughley and Brandon Barrington. He's able to pick up 7 yards. It'll be second down and 3 for the Tigers. So one of the better offensive series so far the Tigers have had. They're inside Patriot territory on the Patriot side of the 50 at the 46-yard line.
The Patriots pretty unfamiliar having somebody on their side of the field driving the ball.
That's right. And, if the Tigers, again, can come away with a score this time, again, different type ball game and early on in the game.
Wing to this near side. Sanders going to roll out, looking, got a man in his face, steps up, and he's going to be sacked back across the 50 at the 48-yard line. So we're going to lose quite a bit of yardage back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
He'll lose about 9 yards, or actually about 6 yards. It'll bring it down third down and 9. Shealy was able to move around. But what he didn't see is that Travis Johnson had broken open really. It was on a post pattern, but really on what I call a flag pattern because he'd gone away from the post and was getting away, and he was wide open. But Shealy was under so much pressure, just didn't have time to spot him. I'm sure Travis will remind him that when he's in a huddle because, sometimes a tight end is just one of those guys that just forgotten.
Yep.
Now, obviously wasn't forgotten last night is the Saints utilized their new tight end, for over 150 yards receiving.
Yeah, the Falcons were not really expecting that.
Sound like there's a timeout on the field?
Yeah, I don't think that Sandy Creek liked what they saw. They call a timeout.
Actually, they're going to call a delay of game.
Whoa.
That was a quick one, so they're going to back it up even further. Of course, Coach G is pointing to the clock, and I'm glad he sees something because I don't see a clock down in the field.
No, he was just pointing to say, look at the great graphic logo on the far side by Mud Creek Graphics.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Coach. Hey, we're always looking for something positive. He is talking to the back judge like, look, you're the one that holds the flag, so what are you looking for? Tell me when you're setting the clock. So right now, Coach G is sitting in there with him.
The Callaway Stadium, there are play clocks in either end zone. That is not the case here at Sandy Creek.
So 3rd and 14 for the Tigers.
Sandy Creek has a 4-man front. Rushing around to get themselves ready. Shealy going to hand the ball off to Bonner. Bonner goes around the right side, trying to get upfield. Gets to the line of scrimmage, goes out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
I tell you, when I hollered like that, guys, I didn't mean to, but just emotions taking over. Mess Bonner rounded the corner. He picks up about 7 yards, brings it back to respectable 4th down and 8, considering all that's happened. But he absolutely ran over Dancing, Prancing number 3. Number 3's coming back here, already kind of shaking his head because he knew that he got leveled by Mess Bonner. So, hey, I like that hustle so far. So, punt team comes on the field for the second time tonight. Let's hope we'll have better coverage and tackle better as the ball's on the 50-yard line.
And possibly can pin them back here as well. There's a snap. He steps up, gets the kickoff, high kick, short to the right side. And that's not going to net us a whole lot, Greg.
Looks like we had Brantley Robinson doing the punting that time. If we felt like Brantley could have an opportunity to pin them back really inside the 20. As it turned out, the angle, of course, he was under some pressure.
A lot of pressure.
Only nets about a 14-yard punt. That'll move the ball where Sandy Creek will have it 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Minute 41 left to go in this first quarter of play. With all the running we've seen so far, the clock's moving pretty quick tonight. Tigers Safety back deep, and a timeout call by the Troup High School Tigers. They didn't really like what they saw when they came to the line.
Austin Carter real quick on that, getting it all in the back judge's face, saying, hey, we need a timeout.
Right, this timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. He reminds you to take time out to remind your kids not to text and drive. You're listening to Tiger Football right here on Eagle Sports.
First down and goal to go.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust.
Touchdown!
Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back after that timeout by the Troup High School Tigers. That gives them 2 more to go in this first half of play. Minute 41 left to go in the first quarter, 14-0 in favor of Sandy Creek. Live from the battlefield behind Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia. Sandy Creek with the ball. 1st and 10, moving left to right on your radio dial. They'll put 2 men wide to this near side. An unusual slot is the wide receivers back deeper in the backfield. Quarterback going to pass the ball, throws out here into the flats with a back coming out of there. Pick up the first down and gets across the 50 to the 44-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds.
Nice job chasing him down was Dre Flagg from his outside linebacker position. He ran him way down. It looks like we have a flag. And
yeah, he made the tackle.
Yeah, he did. a flag made the tackle, but we've got the back judge on the Troup Tiger side. I don't know if we're going to have a holding call maybe downfield.
Well, Coach Glison's saying let's move them on back, so that sounds good to me.
Blocking the back, maybe, who knows? Let's see. A lot of looks like it. Correct me if I'm wrong. Does that look like a young lady there, the back judge? The side judge?
Looking at the stream that's here in front of me. See if I can catch a glimpse here.
Well,
I didn't bring my binoculars.
Well, they're having a tough time to make a decision, so I don't know if that's a lady or not.
I think these are the same officials that were doing the Mets game the other night.
You don't think they bring them up from Columbus, did they?
No, they're much better than that. They run.
That's a young man. Well, younger than 80.
So the penalty is going to go against
Sandy Creek. It's a personal foul call against Sandy Creek. Blocking below the it's a 15-yard penalty. Wow.
And lost it down.
Yeah, we'll take that.
They'll back them up. So the ball will rest now on the 31-yard line. 2nd down. Minute 38 left to go. 14-0 in favor of Sandy Creek. Tigers would like to get a stop here, get their offense back on the field.
2nd down and looks like about 15 as the ball is resting on their own 31-yard line.
Walker, the quarterback for the Creek, has 2 guys behind him. They rotate into a tight end to the left side, I formation. Toss sweep going around that left side. Tigers stringing it out. He's going to run inside the contain and down the field. Wow, look at him kicking those afterburners. That kick can fly.
You can forget that.
Wow. That young man from the 40-yard line was kind of, being stopped, but then he hit another gear and was gone down that left sideline.
Well, and Chance Hill is reaching back, grabbing his hamstring. He's fast, but I think when he saw that kid take off, and he just said, there's no way, I'm not near that fast. So I don't think any of the Tigers could have caught him. But, one thing is they kept running to the end zone knowing that they couldn't catch him. So with 1:15 left to go in the first period play, Sandy Creek already 3 touchdowns up to 20-0 over your Troup Tigers. And if you really want to see some athletes, man, you need to watch Sandy Creek play some football.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And with just a little punch kick, they put it through the uprights. 21-0. Minute 15 left to go in the first quarter play. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger football on Eagle Sports.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Higgs, Coleman Vice did a great job with the video stream. Young man that scored the touchdown. I'll try to get his number in just a minute. But my goodness, Greg, that kid hit the gear down there and was flying down the field. They kick it to the exact same spot. Tiger's going to take it, move the ball up the field past the 20 to the 25. Still on his feet near the 30-yard line, probably about the 28. That's where the Tigers will have it 1st and 10.
Good job by Cameron Russell as he's able to dodge several Sandy Creek pursuers and able to make his way back up to the field. They're going to spot the ball, it looks like at about the 25-yard line. He was able to pick the ball up on the 11 and picks up about 14 yards on his return.
Sitting over here on the visitor side, a lot of great Troup High School Tiger fans have made their way up here to Sandy Creek to support their Tigers. And we sure do appreciate them. Appreciate you joining us as well. If you have a chance to watch some of this ball game, join us on the eagle1023.com. There you can subscribe to the stream and watch what's happening from there. High snap, and Sanders going to take it. Bonner going to go to the left side, finds a hole back at the inside, picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards to the 30, brings up 2nd down.
Now they're going to give him about 6 as he comes around the corner, takes his handoff on his jet sweep, and doesn't really try to hit the corner, but he turns it up off of the tight end, Travis Johnson. He knows he's going to have some good quality blocking from Travis, and he's able to pick up. They're going to give him 5 yards, but again, we'll take 5 yards every play. Now, let's continue and sustain this drive and try to end with a touchdown. It'll be in the 2nd quarter more than likely.
Sanders takes it, hands the ball to the right side. We're going to slip down right at the line of scrimmage. Now, here at Sandy Creek, at the creek, it's not a turf field. We play on a lot of turf fields around the state. This is a natural grass field, and it's got a little bit of wear on it. Been a little rained up here in the north, above us here, above Troup County, of course. And let the time run off the clock, and that's going to end the 1st quarter play, looks like. 11-10. Coach Bliss is just going to go bring his team over to the side, and they're going to talk about things. The Tigers trailing right now 21-0 going into the 2nd quarter of play right here on Eagle Sports. 60 seconds back to the station.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Kia. Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back. The Tigers going to throw across the middle of the field.
He still caught it up, no?
Nope, going to fall incomplete. Welcome back. We're in the 2nd quarter play. 21-0 in favor of Sandy Creek. The Tigers driving the ball from left to right. It's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, I appreciate aggressive defense, but it looks like Tolbert was on about an 8-step slant pattern, and the corner was just pushing him all during his break. And we're getting no help tonight from the official crew. Not that they're calling a bad ball game. It's just when it's obvious your hands are all over him, kind of tough.
Gets a punt off, and again, he has to kick it really quick. Short kick. Takes a Tiger roll, though.
Yes, it does. Good job.
All the way down
to
the 30, to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Sandy Creek Patriots will have it 1st and 10.
So that was a Brantley Robinson on the punt. I'd like to. I don't know if they've had a change. If Michael Young is hurt, or if they're just trying to do something different. Maybe they're doing some position kicking or what tonight. But that'll be Brantley's 2nd position punt. They've got Brantley. Brantley, I thought my son was on the smaller side as far as defensive lineman. But Brantley probably stands up at about 5'4", maybe 5'5", but he has simply got a nose for the football, and he's going to give you every ounce of hustle.
Here comes Sandy Creek going around the right side, and that tailback is just flying down the field. Runs over one of our guys, and now here's those afterburns again. Finally going to get knocked out of bounds down at around the 20-yard line.
Well, I got on to the cord next door from Mr. Rob Kersey, Quentin Kersey's dad, that was, I think, Marvin Hubbard, and he runs a 4.240.
Yeah, number 23.
Well,
he's a junior.
Whatever the kid's name is, it's Hubbard, and that Hubbard kid can run 4.240. At least I'm getting an inside scoop, and I don't know what his name is, but he can run fast, put it that way.
Hubbard is it. Play's going to be a timeout going to be called by the Tigers. Coach Glisson a little frustrated because they blew the whistle, and Sandy Creek kind of kept moving. This timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. He reminds you to take time out to remind your kids to say no to drugs. 11:29 left to go in the first half of play. 21-0 in favor of Sandy Creek on Eagle Sports.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Warming, Greg Hicks live here. I update the score on the Ustream. I missed that. I changed the period. I thought I did good there. I didn't want to admit that we were down 21-0 yet. That's what it was. The magic fingers of Coleman Weiss making all that work. So here comes Sandy Creek. They'll pass the ball into the flats on that right side. We're going to hit him hard, try to keep him out of the end zone, but looks like he's going to go in anyway and put another 6 up for Sandy Creek.
Well, again, you can just see when you talk about a physical team, strong team, there's not going to be too many teams in Quad A to match up with Sandy Creek. And I know they've got Woodward Academy right now ranked over Sandy Creek, but I got a sneaky feeling when Sandy Creek and Woodward plays, I don't think Woodward's going to beat this team.
You get the popcorn out. It's going to be a good one. Snap, hold, kick is up. Just a little punch kick.
If they've got one weak spot, it's their kicking game, I believe.
It's not pretty.
No.
28-0. 11:20 left to go in the first half right here on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, I'm getting all technical up here. I actually got the right score up on the Ustream, 28-0. And here comes Sandy Creek kicking the ball. Same spot. Here we come up the field to the 20. Dancing around, getting up to the 25, trying to get to the corner. And a flag flies out late in the play. We'll see who that's going to go against.
It's hard to say on this side if it was holding. Looks like that's what it's going to be because Coach G turns around and shows a little frustration. No, they're giving a sideline warning from Troup Tigers. So
I think when the officials ran into some of the Tigers over here on this near side. Just got a text from my buddy Brandon Brooks. He and Tony Walls are doing the Callaway game tonight. Callaway leading 6-0 up at Rockmart going into the second quarter. We're trying to keep you updated on those scores. Get you a couple more scores from around the state in just a bit, both in our region and in other places going on Friday Night Lights here in the state of Georgia. Here we go. Shealy will take the snap. Hand the ball off to Bonner. Bonner trying to get to the outside. Does make the turn. Let's see him kicking the afterburners now. Down the sideline, across the 50 to the 45-40. Finally brought out down at about the 30-yard line. And, hey, we got a kid with speed as well.
Well, Mess Bonner decided, dadgummit, I'm going to give it all I got on a little jet sweep at the 25-yard line. He takes it 5, 15, 25, 35, 45-yard trip down to the Sandy Creek 31-yard line, and that's where the Tigers have it first down. Biggest offensive play of the night on a 45-yard gain on a jet sweep by Mess Bonner.
Shealy back step the pass. Looking, got some time. Flushed out, rolls to his right. Looking, going to air it out and throw it out of bounds. He had a guy over there. He was outside the tackle box. We do have a flag back on the far side.
That would be in the area of probably holding. And, you realize that when he's starting to run, he could pump fake. And these free safeties, he's got to study film on this. But when you're in a situation like this, free safeties are going to come in when you do a little toss it out of the bounds. But you can do a little pump fake. When they take that bite,
draw him in.
Cameron Russell's all in the back. He's down there on a 5-yard all by himself. So coaches have got to spot that kind of stuff and air it down to Shealy to put some scores on the board. Looks like we had some illegal. We had some illegal offensive linemen downfield.
Yep. Guys, you're not there to catch the ball. You're not one of the pretty boys. You got to stay where you are. Carrollton right now leading Whitewater in the first quarter, 7-0. Woodward Academy trailing Fayette. Fayette has a safety. This is the second week of the row they've gotten a safety against their opponent.
Wow, that won't last long.
No, that may be the only points Fayette County gets in this ball game. Here come the Tigers. Bonner tries to find a way around the left side. He's rocked hard at about the 35-yard line. So get a couple of yards there, brings up second down.
It'll be second down and looks like 13.5 for the Tigers. Is that what you don't want to do is you had that big 45-yard run advantage by Mess Bonner. What you don't want to do is all of a sudden start shooting yourself in the foot. Don't get down the field and make sure you block good. Don't get a holding call. Take advantage of your momentum.
Yeah.
That's right.
Tigers moving left to right on your radio dial, letting this clock tick down. 10-14 left to go in the first half. 28-0 in favor of Sandy Creek.
We got some fans that don't quite understand the strategy. Is that they want to run, but bottom line is
toss sweep to this near side. Mess Bonner tried to make a cut. This turf gave way under him. He'll slide down, lose yardage back to the 40.
One of the strategies and they got to understand that when you're the weaker team, you don't just run. You got to take your time. You got to play strategy, and it runs clocks. It runs moments off the clock. And if they want us to keep running, and they want Sandy Creek to run it up 70-0, they can do that. But right now, they just need to understand the ebb and flow of games. And when you're the weaker team, and by far we are the weaker team, there's a certain strategy to taking your time with the play calling.
Something you'll hear in the background, if you're a wrestling fan, the Undertaker's bell tolling off in the distance. Every time it's third down, that's what they do here at Sandy Creek. As Shealy going to pop out of the pocket, head up the field, get across the original, down up to, let's say, the 30-yard line, back to the original line of scrimmage.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10. Now the question is, do you try to pooch kick it, or do you just try to go for it? Because
I go for it.
I'm thinking you're already down 28-0.
Let's go.
Go for it.
So they've heard what Greg and I want to do. Now, they listened to Greg early on the ball game. Greg said, let's let the offense get on the field first, and they went with that. So, Greg, Coach looks like he's going to listen to you.
Well, only if these fans would listen to me. And
well, I'm going to go hand them a radio so they can listen to us and understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, they need to.
And then you go to iHeartRadio or TuneIn or one of those apps and listen to Eagle Radio here at the stadium and know what's going on. There's a snap. Shealy going to back up to pass. Looking, throws across the middle. Complete for a first down. That was a great call by Coach Glisson and his staff down to the 15.
Well, we talked about Tremaine Tolbert being sure hands. He came across and he knew he was going to get hit by the free safety. And as he was down about, he picked up and caught the ball on about the 17-yard line and immediately got nailed. He held on to it and the ball moves the chains and the ball will go down to the 16-yard line. So the Tigers on the move. And, I know these fans are wanting to hurry up and run the football, but, again, there is strategy involved in orchestrating the football game.
Back to the pistol set at Shealy. Going to hand the ball off to – actually lose the ball, and let's see who gets on it.
Well, he's able to come up with it.
I think that Shealy got on it, so they're going to say –
no, they're going to give it second down for the Tigers. Sandy Creek players are arguing with it, but Shealy was able to get down on the football. It just one of those mishap things, and it was bad connection between him and Mess Bonner.
Yep. So the Tigers back to the line of scrimmage. Slot receiver to this near side. They'll roll him into a wing on the right side. Bonner will stand with Sheely in the backfield. He'll go to his right. Slot left now, tight end right. Sheely awaits the snap. Takes it, backs up to pass, straight back. Rolls right, got a man in his face, looking. He's going to tuck and run. Cross gets the first down. Short of the first down. He's going to go out of bounds down inside about the 10-yard line, Greg?
They're going to mark him out at the 11, it looks like, Jack. And that's going to bring up, looks like, third down. And he didn't get as many yards we had hoped. He had to scramble out of the backfield. And I know he wanted to go out of bounds, but, wow, it looks like he could have planted, went inside, maybe instead of stopping the clock at 7 minutes and 10 seconds, down 28-0, he could have cut it back in and perhaps even got closer to the
They mark him out a lot. I thought he got a lot more yardage than that. So he's down at the 10. So third and about 6 from the 10-yard line. We get a first down inside the 5. Sheely with it back to behind him. Shakes the sideline, looks over, rolls his back in Bonner over to the right side behind him. And now a flag, delay a game is what I'm betting. Let's see what we get. Actually, no, they're going to call movement against the Tigers. So I guess somebody popped up on that far side that we didn't see. Now here comes the offense rolling back onto the field. 7:10 left to go in this first half. 28-0 your score. The Tigers trailing the Patriots of Sandy Creek. Slot receiver to the right side. Man split wide left. Bonner will stand to the right of Sheely. Now roll over to the left side. Sheely glances back, gets the call from the coach. Bonner going to move a little farther out to the right. Sheely going to take it and run it himself up the middle. Fights. He's got to get down. He's not going to get down to the 10. It was a third down play. He'll get maybe to about the 13-yard line, Greg?
Yeah, they're going to give him maybe the 14, but he popped inside. But those middle linebackers are so big, strong, and they hit him in midair. So it'll bring up fourth down and maybe 8, fourth and 9, actually, as the ball's resting on the 14-yard line. Now, the question is, assuming Michael Young's not hurt, do you bring him in, try a field goal? At fourth and 9. Ball's resting on the 15th, but it looks like the Tigers might be electing to go for it.
Well, they can get a first down or they can get a touchdown, but even if they turn the ball over, they've got Sandy Creek, the deepest they've had them the whole ball game. Sanders going to throw it. Looks like complete on this right side. They roll the clock. It is complete. Did he get a first down is going to be the question.
I tell you what, it all depends on the spot because he was right on the yardage marker. Now, they go out of bounds. Momentum carries them out of bounds. Yeah, that's a first down.
First down and goal for the Troup High School Tigers.
Yes, what an excellent pass from Sheely to Tremaine Tolbert. What a great opportunity to score a touchdown. And Tigers trying to catch Sandy Creek in his change of possession. And now they're going to whistle the flag, so let's see what happens. And they're not even off the field.
So the Boo Birds come out as they're not like what the officials had there. Tigers are trying to get to the line and run the play very quickly. So now first and goal from about the 3, it looks like.
They're also, I think, yelling because the Sandy Creek band was playing as well. All right, so what do we got here now? Now we're going to call something encroachment on Sandy Creek, so they're going to move half the distance to the goal.
We'll take that.
So Sandy Creek trying to really preserve a shutout here at homecoming. They don't want Troup Tigers to score with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. Granted, they're up 28-0, but they're playing for pride. They want to tell the state of Georgia that they're good enough that they don't want anybody to be scoring this early.
We have one mishap, against Jonesboro, but against these other opponents, they don't want to score, and the Tigers looking to change all that. High snap, hand the ball to Cameron Russell. Goes around the right side. He's hit right at the goal line, and he's going to be stopped right there. Man, he had it, but he was popped right at the goal line.
He ran into a brick wall. That's bottom all it is, too. That middle linebacker stepped up, and when he hit Cameron wasn't going anywhere but backwards. Now, could Cameron have twisted, maybe try to juke him a little bit? Perhaps, but just was no avail. That big linebacker's twice the size Cameron is.
Well, you'd have to carry me off the field if I got hit that hard. Wow.
Second down and goal. Ball's on the 2-yard line.
Russell in the backfield with Sanders. Sanders hands the ball to Russell. Russell goes left, goes right, goes in. Did he get the touchdown? Touchdown, Tigers!
Yes! Man, Cameron Russell went to the left, juked back to the right, stuck it a yard over the end zone, and man, was he leveled as he crossed that end zone. But with 5 minutes and 34 seconds, your Troup Tigers are on the scoreboard here.
Something a lot of folks have not done against this team, this Sandy Creek. So, again, we're looking for improvement. How can we move?
Right.
And that's definitely a plus for the Tigers.
I think the Tigers put together an offensive set that started at the 35-yard line on that kickoff, and they've held the ball about 5 minutes this time.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. 28-7 in favor of Sandy Creek, but the Tigers are on the board right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to more Troup Tiger football, as Britt was saying there. The Tigers will be kicking the ball off. And, hey, how about that Carson Rayford kicking that extra point just then?
Hey, glad to see those sophomores in there. Brantley Robinson doing the punting, and Carson has come in and doing the PAT, and nice job. And he's looks like Michael Young will be kicking off.
Here we go. There's the kick high, very short kick. Taken by Sandy Creek at the 30, up to the 40-yard line. And that's where the Creek will have it 1st and 10.
Good job by Chance Hill and Scott Hicks on the tackle that time. As granted, a little short kick brought it up to the 40-yard line, but good coverage. Again, strategy, keeping the ball from deep and allow them to get some momentum coming up the field. So, I know the fans seemed a little frustrated at times, but they did get a touchdown, and there's a strategy that when you're the weaker team, you have to just slow down and be very methodical about how you run your offense. And if you speed up and try to catch up with the other team, trust me, you don't want to get in a track meet with these guys.
Sandy Creek's quarterback Walker will go into center. He'll have 2 men to his right, a single back in the backfield, very deep. Going to step up, fake the handoff to him. He's going to back up to pass through it. Across the middle of the field, have a man wide open there. He gets across the 30 down to the 27-yard line.
Had the little tight end block down and release, and free safety for the Tigers came in when he spotted him and hit him real hard, but not after they picked up about a 30-yard gain, but hit him hard. We thought he might actually fumble the football. He knocked the ball up on his shoulder pads, but did not fumble the ball for Sandy Creek. But at the same time, and that was B.J. Holloway from his free safety position for the Tigers. So that'll take the ball all the way down to the Tigers' 27-yard line, and Sandy Creek will have it 1st down.
Creek goes to an I formation behind the quarterback Walker. Takes a snap, backs out, fakes the handoff, will play action, throws out into the flats, complete. He'll go up to the 5, down the right side, dragging guys all the way down to right on the 1-yard line.
Actually,
they'll get to.
Then they're going to give him.
They give him the touchdown?
No,
he's outside.
Spotted on the 3-yard line. He was trying to drag him in. I think his knee went down on the 3, but he held that football out trying to get it across the goal line. Big boy had the fullback. Well, they did give him a touchdown. That's what I was thinking. That's
okay. That is a touchdown for Sandy Creek. From our angle, it looks like he went down before that.
He basically was delayed out of the backfield. He was blocking down, and he released a couple of seconds later, all alone out in the flats, and he was able to take it, caught it on about the 12-yard line, and was able to drag about 3 Troup Tigers into the end zone for him.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and the kick is good. So 4:52 left to go in the first half of play. 35-7 is your score right here, live from Tyrone, Georgia on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics, well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southern SouthernOrthopedics.com.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Well, the Creek faithful have finally arrived. Their stand's finally getting full over on the far side, as it is homecoming here for Sandy Creek. And they're enjoying a 35-7 lead over our Troup High School Tigers.
They definitely have some athletes. I just texted somebody and basically said, I know we're struggling, but
the kickoff going to go down to the 15-yard line, up to the 20, finally to the 25, about the 27-yard line. That's where the Tigers will have it, 1st and 10.
I know we're struggling in a couple of phases of the game, but we're still making incremental improvements as we go along game by game. And but I said I look at Sandy Creek and they're big, they're athletic, and they're good. And again, at Sandy Creek's, you don't build a program and win 3 state championships and keep reloading year after year without having a good foundation, good facilities, and something to attract these kids from out of the area to move in here and play some football for you.
4-man front for Sandy Creek going against the Troup High School Tigers, a wing to this near side. Sanders going to turn around, hand the ball to the tailback Bonner. Bonner tries to find a place to go, and there's nowhere to go. There's about 5 guys all around him.
96.9, right?
That's it, baby.
Well, I guess love some of the fans coming up here listening to us.
That's Anthony Robertson, Brantley Robertson's dad, and true faithful man. He's and Brantley's a heck of a wrestler too. Wrestles for for Coach Garner for the Troup High Tigers wrestling team. He just has a nose for the football, and of course he was joking with me earlier, Jack. He said, "Well, he gets that from playing all that Madden video football." Maybe so, but Brantley's small, but he does a good job.
Big thumbs.
Is that what it is?
There's a snap. Sheely hands the ball to Bonner going around the left side. Bonner finds a nice seam. Gets close to a first down, spins. Going to get upfield. Ball may have come out late in the play. Let's see what happens.
Bonner got hit at the gut level, Jack, and he knows that he came up slapping his hands. The guy hit him just right, put his hat on the football, and it popped out. And so not a good sign as the Tiger defense is asked one more time to try to stop these mighty Patriots.
3:55 left to go in the first half. 35-7 in favor of the Creek. Tigers will roll a couple of guys off the field from the defense. 5-man front as they walk up the outside linebackers.
I noticed the uniforms for Sandy Creek's new in it. The center's uniform is a little small on him.
He was a little big in it. Tigers going to stop him as the running back gets to the 30-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 5.
It'll pick up about 5 yards. Kelvin Thornton from his defensive end position is able to bring him down, along with looks like number 44 Seth Adams also gets into play.
Clock continues to tick. 3:30 left to go in the first half of play. We'll get you scores from around the state at halftime, as well as let you hear some of the bands and maybe catch a few folks out here in the to interview and talk to about some things. They put a man in motion to the left side, back up, hand the ball off to their tailback, who finds a big place down the middle of the field. It's going to be upended. He'll fall down all the way, actually kind of fly down to the 11-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, these guys are extremely quick, extremely fast, and you would like to see. And it'll happen deep into the playoffs unless they get unless that swagger takes over their emotional ability to think and they wind up losing again. They should go deep in the playoffs, and it's be interesting to see how they fare up against the guys of the likes of Buford and what have you.
St. Pius and some of those others, yep. Toss sweep to the right side. That incredibly quick back hits an extra gear, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchdown for Sandy Creek.
Well, again, you could just see the blocking. Very good technique on the outside as they take our corners, get on the outside shoulder, and turn them in. And when you do that, you can forget trying to get outside. So that'll be 41-7 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left. And, again, 2 quick touchdowns right after the Tigers scored. The defense, 3-play drive, as you said earlier, Jackson, that put a point on the board. Then a fumble. 2 plays later, they score again. It'll just break you back real quick. But, the Tigers are going to keep pushing. They're going to keep trying to get better. As the kick is good, it'll be 42-7 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left until halftime.
Let's take a break. 30 seconds back to the station right here on Eagle Sports.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. You hear the very interesting Eye of the Tiger being played by the band and also being played right there as we come back from break. Sandy Creek ready to kick the ball off again to us. And they kick a little line drive, taking it back at the 10-yard line, up to the 20, down the right side to the 30. Knocked out of bounds at about the 30, let's see where they mark it, about the 35-yard line. That's what the Tigers will have it. 1st and 10 with 2:34 left to go.
Good job by Dexter Sheely as he's able to pick the ball up and get it out to the, looks like about the 34-yard line. Actually, they're going to put it on the 35-yard line. So good job by Sheely following his blockers and good blocking by the kick return team. Again, last time we started on the 35 was because Sandy Creek kicked it out of bounds. This time, Sheely's able to pick it up on the 5-yard line and pick up 30 yards on the return kick.
All right, so here comes the Troup High School Tigers going around the right side, up across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Nice job driving down the field, close to a first down.
Well, I don't know. They still got a handful of starters in on the defensive line, but I see number 3, the cornerback, but that's number 8, the middle linebacker. But they've got a couple of new faces in there on defense. The defensive line doesn't look near as big. Trying to get probably already with it up 42-7, 2 minutes to go until halftime. Trying to get a little. Sandy Creek's letting 1 or 2 extra players get some playing time.
Around the left side go the Tigers, pick up a first down close to the 50-yard line.
You know, nice fake by Dexter Sheely on a little in around, handed off to Cameron Russell, and then Sheely comes up out of the pocket, acts like he's going to throw, and you got to always do that follow through because you never know what the defense is expecting and what they're looking at, and you never know when you're gonna sell these fakes 2 or 3 times, and they're going to figure, well, you don't have the ball, and then the next thing you know, you're going to have it, and we'll put 6 on the board.
Sheely takes the snap, backs up, hands the ball off to his tailback in Russell. Russell banging it around across the 50, down to about the 47-yard line before he's taken down. Brings up second.
He's going to give him about 3 yards on that one, so 2nd and 7 as the ball moves across the 50 into Patriot territory.
Tigers rolling a couple of guys on and off the field. Ball resting, as Greg mentioned, but back at about the 48, 47-yard line, somewhere in there.
Ken Truitt will come in. Hadn't seen Ken offensively in a while, but he'll come in as your left wide receiver on the Sandy Creek sideline.
Trips to this near side, and they're going to jump off sides. Slide down. Oops.
Big 46 is coming out of the ball game as they just keep rolling them in. Coach is getting on to him, but he's just trying to get his name in the paper, trying to make a play in the backfield.
Tigers got to take a shot down the field here. Don't have a lot of time. 48 seconds, 47 seconds, time ticking down in this first half. There's a snap. Sanders will back up, looking, got a man in his face, has to roll left. Goes down the field, going to go out of bounds to stop the clock. Heads up play.
That'll pick up a first down, move the chains. He's crosses the 40, had to get to the 41, crosses the 40. They're going to put him at about the 38 and a half. 38-yard line is where they're going to mark it out. So that stops the clock with 35 seconds. 42-7, Sandy Creek over Troup. Right now, 35 seconds left until halftime. Tigers seeing if they can put some more points on the board before halftime.
They'll do their best to put a man in motion back to this near side. Sanders going to air it out down the middle. Complete right there in the middle of the field. We'll get a first down at the 20.
That play, and the clock's still running, but that took 8 seconds off the clock as they moved the chains. It looks like there might be a flag on the field across the way, and it looks like by the reaction of Dexter Sheely, they may have some movement in the backfield because there's exactly what happened. And again, But that pass play has been open twice for the Tigers. But what you don't want to do is have momentum heading your way. Momentum being what it is, down 42-7.
That's twice has happened to us. We've gotten a big play down the field, and we have a penalty that's going to bring it back.
Are you saying there's a conspiracy up here?
No, I'm saying it's consistency on us. I mean,
I'm just picking. The Tigers are doing a good job moving the football, and when you know it's open, you can continue to go back after it, go into that well one more time and pick up that first down again. So it'll be first down and 15 for the Tigers.
The Creek with a cover, too. They got an extra corner back there. Sanders going to back up to pass. Just kind of toss a little screen across the middle of the field. Back up the field goes Bonner. Fights his way. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Clock's going to stop as Coach Glisson was standing right beside the side judge telling him, look, if we get a completion or anything, they need to stop the clock immediately. So the timeout's called. Let's take a quick timeout back to the station. This timeout's brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff, who reminds you to take time out to remind your kids not to text and drive right here on Eagle Sports.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tigers football.
Welcome back. You heard that Tigers roar.
That was a roar, yeah.
That was not a yawn. That was a roar.
That was
that was a Greg got up too early to drive to Tyrone this morning to put some signs up.
You think? 11 seconds left to go into halftime. 42-7 is your score. Troup Tigers over Sandy Creek. Just waiting to see who's listening. They'll text me.
That's it. They sure will. Sanders backs to pass, looking. They're going to sack him, and that'll probably be the last play of the first half. Time to take down 3, 2, 1. Yep, 42-7 is your score at halftime, as the Tigers right now are trailing the Patriots of Sandy Creek. When we come back, we'll have some scores from around the state. We'll let you listen to some of the music being played here as it's homecoming for Sandy Creek, and Greg and I will talk about whatever comes to our minds. All that to come right here as the Tigers are trailing 42-0 on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Mormon, Greg Hicks, who's enjoying a fine piece of pizza from the concession stand here, provided by our producer Coleman Weiss.
And, it's good pizza. It's not great.
It could use a little more sauce.
It could be thicker crust.
Because I know how you love some tomato stuff.
No, I do. Now I like tomato sauce done properly. as long as it's processed, salsa, pizza sauce, ragu.
Interesting enough, I'm like that with cheese. I can't eat a stick of cheese or a block of cheese, melt it, mix it in with something, I'm all over it.
Well, there you go. I can eat cheese in any.
So between the two of us, we could kill a pizza. That's
right.
not a
That's
problem.
right. Exactly.
Jack Spratt could eat no cheese, and Coleman could eat no tomatoes. All right. Really quick, a couple of scores from our region. Carrollton in the second quarter, they're leading Whitewater 28-3. Troup, of course, trailing Sandy Creek 42-7 right now in halftime. And Woodward Academy, they were trailing 2-0 early in that ball game against Fayette County, but they've come back in the second quarter. 21-2 is now your score there. Last year, Coleman, I coined the phrase the SEC of high school football in Region 5 Quad A. This year, really two teams rising there, the Woodward Academy and Sandy Creek, right now number 3 and number 4, respectively, in the state of Georgia. Buford up there at the top. But the Troup High School Tigers do have a daunting task. But, Greg and I were kind of joking, but, at the same time being very serious. If you think about it, we have an opportunity possibly to be a 2-8 team going into the playoffs if we can win against Whitewater and Fayette County.
Well, yeah, it would be awfully cool to see that happen, and plus this young team get a chance to get some experience in the playoffs and prepare them for next year and the next, and so it'd be wonderful. I mean, I got to tell you, Troup has been improving every week offensively, and it really is starting to come together now. The last two teams that they've got to play that should be competitive is Troup going to have what it takes to win? We'll have to just wait and see. But Troup's been doing what they needed to. You've been seeing some progress. It hadn't been as fast as Coach Glisson would want, and I know it's not as fast as the Troup fans want or the players want, but it is improvement and it's getting there.
Nobody wants a season like this. That's of course true. The Tigers though have had a tough road. That's just kind of walking back through Upson Lee and scrimmage there. 14-14 actually scored a little bit, but also Ken Truitt was the quarterback at that time. Tigers made a few adjustments, changed some things around. Going into the LaGrange game, losing that one 35-7. Tough against Northgate. A 5A school, 56-6 there. Harris County, a pretty good ball game. Had some problems early in that one. Lost that one 38-13. Carver 14-48. Carver, of course, taking on LaGrange High. That game last week, 51-50, I think was the score. A lot of scoring in that ball game. Against Callaway, falling 42-24 to that one, and then of course Woodward Academy last week, 51-21. So we've seen the Tigers get their offense moving a little bit, get some points on the board, and get them actually early. Going back to the Harris County game, scored in the first quarter. Against Woodward Academy last week, scored in the first quarter. But then you have a couple of things happen that back you up and kind of push you off that ledge to where you can't come back.
Well, and if Troup can find some way to score 21 points against Sandy Creek tonight, you got to figure your offense is getting right where it needs to be. I mean they've held people to a ridiculous amount of yards. Like what you were saying, that somebody didn't get a first down until the fourth quarter.
Last week against Fayette County, they came in there and did not get a first down the whole ball game until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean that's just crazy tough, and you walk down and you walk next to these guys, you see why. I mean, they really are just huge, and I gotta think that Woodward Academy or Sandy Creek ought to give Buford a good game. I mean, both these teams look that good, and I don't know if Buford is good as they were last year. Probably are, but the other Buford teams that I've seen, these teams are comparable to those.
Definitely tough. We're going to take a break, step away, let you hear from some of our fine sponsors. When we come back, we'll talk more about what's going on around the state of Georgia, get some more scores. And right now you're listening to Troup High School Tiger football as they're trailing 42-7 right here on Eagle Sports.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
Kia.
Hi, friends. Just Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. And right now the Sandy Creek folks are out there enjoying halftime, and got some lovely young ladies that they're introducing on the field, and having a good time with all of the pomp and circumstance that happens at a game like this. And of course, it's been a lot of fun across the state. This is about the middle of the season when this kind of thing tends to take place. We got some scores for you a second. I'm going to pull up our scores from the, let's see, let's go to 1-5A, which is around in our area. Of course, the LaGrange High School Grangers are part of that region. They're off tonight, off this weekend. North side of Columbus, they beat Hardaway last night by a score of 31-0 in a final on a Thursday night game. Tonight, I tell you what, I was giving some folks a hard time about Columbus. They took on the LaGrange High School Grangers, beat them earlier in the season. Typically, when you play a Columbus team, they're strong in baseball. That really, football's not their sport. But tonight, they're leading Harris County in the second quarter, 14-0.
Wow!
So they've definitely stepped up that program. Of course, tomorrow night, a big game down in Columbus. Shaw and Carver will be playing down at Connect. That'll be a Saturday night game, so that'll be a big game down there in the Columbus area. Those two teams will lock up and get ready to go in that one.
Yeah, and then we got we had the Auburn game on Thursday night. So I mean, man, we're going to be hurting for college football. I know Alabama's playing and Georgia and all the rest of it, being an Auburn fan. But we will have.
I know there's some other teams out there.
So we'll have that to look forward to. We do have Saturday morning quarterback in the morning live at Kia of LaGrange. Come on out and join us there. We'll have Callaway at 8:30, Troup at 9. And Lafayette Christian is off this week, so they won't be out there with us this week because they have a bye week as well, and they got their season going pretty well there at Lafayette Christian, and then we'll turn around on Sunday. I think they're racing in Kansas this week. We'll have that NASCAR race for you on Eagle 102.3, and so that ought to be a lot of fun. Other than that, we'll play lots of country music, have a lot of sports talk on 96.9 and 1240. Eagle 102.3 will play a lot of country music, so. Ought to be a fun weekend if you're a music lover, and then if you happen to get hankering for some football, you'll have to hunt somewhere else come tomorrow, as Auburn played on Thursday, and I thought Auburn played great on Thursday. That was a fun game to watch. I mean, it's not perfect football by any stretch of the imagination. There was a lot of frustration there, but when they played, it looked like the Auburn I wanted to see, and so it was pretty cool.
Well, Chloe, you mentioned that. You're talking about the various outlets and all the stuff that's going on. And technology is an amazing thing. Some folks here at the stadium are listening to us actually on off of eagle1023.com. I've talked to several guys that came up and asked us, on 96.9. We'll bring Greg in the conversation there. I'm talking on the crowd mic. I like it. You're
hey,
on.
Whatever works.
Yeah, you're on there. Hey, we finally got you working on the sideline mic that works. That's pretty good.
Hey, you think instead of going wireless, we could just come up with about a mile-long wired mic?
Yeah, that can happen.
They might work.
Didn't it work well last week?
Yeah.
It did?
It did. We were impressed.
Did it work great last week?
I like the investment in new technology.
Hey, that mic's the best that the 1950s have to offer. So you leave that mic alone.
Roosevelt uses mic, right?
Hey,
no, the chairs.
Hey, I've loaned those mics actually to a couple of sound guys who have done Miss Georgia and some other things, and they were missing a mic, and I loaned it to them, and they brought it back to me begrudgingly, going, "That is like the best mic ever." And I said, "I know it was built to sound good and take a beating. And
truly they don't make them like this anymore.
They don't. And but that's a really great mic. And
this is going to go in the Hall of Fame.
Well, you just never know. I'll tell you, before this gets too way off the where we need to be, I did have a quick serious question for you going. We talked about the technology and the way people can access it.
Yeah.
But now y'all are on a couple of apps as well that you can get Eagle and 969 and all the stuff you got going on.
You can go to TuneIn and bring us up on TuneIn. Just search WELR, WLAG, and you can listen to us there on the TuneIn app. Or you can go and just listen off our website at eagle1023.com and get the game that way, or listen to us that way. And then also you can go for the video stream, you can subscribe and then watch video and audio and all that stuff on your phone, tablet, or computer for a small subscription fee. And be able to watch the games and I mean, you've been watching it. It looks pretty cool.
It's looked, that little kid that flies like a jet going down the sideline. He was just dead on him. You can see him there in HD. So it's a really neat way to do it. Greg, let's go and take one more break. We'll come back. We'll bring you into the conversation about the first half of play as the Tigers are trailing by a score of 42-7 against Sandy Creek right here on Eagle Sports.
Do you want to buy a house? No, wait. Do you want to buy a home? You can search the internet for houses, but to find your home, Hilton Swanson. He'll work with you to find a place that you want to live and take care of all the details from negotiations to paperwork. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you're ready, or just getting ready to buy your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. A couple of scores from around the state. I mentioned Carrollton up 28-3 at the half over Whitewater. Woodward up 21-2 over Fayette County. In the second, Hurd and Manchester tied up at 14. The text I got from Britt Thompson said that they're tired at 14. He meant to say tied. And then Callaway up 16-0 over Rockmart at the half. So good job by those guys. As coach.
I hate Callaway go down there and ruin their homecoming, but that's the way it is.
Brandon Book's also sending that same score back to us. So congratulations. Glad that things are going well. Well, if T-Bird is listening, I want to go back to the station and want to give you a couple of highlights. And, of course, the main thing I want to talk about is the Tigers actually having a chance to score in that first half.
Second down and goal. Ball's on the 2-yard line.
Russell in the backfield with Sanders. Sanders hands the ball to Russell. Russell
Goes left, goes right, goes in.
Oh.
Did he get the touchdown? Touchdown, Tigers!
Yes. Man, Cameron Russell went to the left, juked back to the right, stuck it a yard over the end zone, and man, was he leveled as he crossed that end zone. But with 5 minutes and 34 seconds, your Troup Tigers are on the scoreboard here.
Yep, they sure did get in the end zone. You know, Greg and Coleman, I'm looking here at my little stat sheet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different times the Tigers had the ball to move down the field in this ball game and moved pretty well. Punting the ball, we really didn't get the ball very far down the field. Didn't really help ourselves, only about 14 yards on one of the punts. Really didn't pin Sandy Creek back deep at all. In fact, I don't know if they've been deeper than about the 30-yard line in this ball game.
No, that's true. And you know, one of the things, and I talking to Michael Young's parents down here, and I found out that Michael is actually hurt. And he was saying, hey, we had some family listen to you guys on the radio, and y'all were mentioning Michael. And I said, yeah, what's going on? And he said, well, he twisted his ankle at practice the other day.
Oh, no.
And so Brantley's doing the punting. Carson Rayford's doing the PAT. And it looked like Cal Foster might have kicked off that last kickoff. So kind of teamwork of kickers tonight as Michael is resting that ankle. But you're right, not really the kick techniques punting wise, and we've had a lot of pressure on Brantley. Brantley's not only small, when I say small, he's short, but when you got those 6'4" defensive linemen coming in down the middle, and then those 6-foot guys coming off the corners, he has to rush his punts. And so we had one good roll that pinned him back on the 35. When I say pin back, well, the nice go, we'll take that as a pin back. Yeah. But nothing really inside the 20.
You know, Sandy Creek has not been on the field that much, but, you know, they've scored in a couple of different ways. You know, one on the kickoff return. And guys, I'm thinking about that return. He reversed his field 25 yards.
Crazy.
I mean, he caught the ball on about the 30.
That's right.
Turned and went back deep inside the 20, and it was going to run a little reverse, looked like, but he kept it, and then just was gone on that far sideline.
Well, I was sitting when I was watching, I was like going, what are you doing? This never works. Never works. And this time it did.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Well, you know, the fans that are here, I've talked to some of the Troup fans here. You know, we've got a small group that was encouraging them to go. And one of the things that Richie Messer and I was talking about. Richie, by the way, owns Rogers Barbecue there in LaGrange.
One of our great sponsors.
Absolutely. And he says, hey, y'all come get your catfish there.
Wait, good food.
Absolutely.
Where do you find it?
Where do you find it? But anyway, he said, you know, one of his old coaches told him, says, a team like today, you do not want to get in a track meet with these guys. I mean, it's already 42-7. Just think if you start running the plays and you don't make your first downs and you don't think through it, next thing you know, they're putting 2 or 3 more touchdowns on the board, and it's going to be 75-7, and that's not something you want to see. So, I think Coach Gliston's got a good game plan offensively. You know, they're coming down the field. They're taking their time very methodically. They've got a good combination of running. Well, you know, we've had it'd be interesting to see some stats on the yardage on the ground tonight, guys, in the first half, because I'm guessing we've probably got somewhere near 60 to 80 yards on the ground.
With three-headed dragon there.
Well, we had
Mess Bonner, Cameron Russell, and also Sanders has run very well down the field too.
Well, you know, we had a 45-yard or 40-yard gain on a jet sweep with Mess Bonner in the second quarter. So early in the second quarter. So right there. So yeah, we may be pushing 100 yards. Probably some things that hadn't happened against the Sandy Creek's defense in a while. So yeah, it's 42-0. We've had a kickoff return. We've had a couple of long passes and a jet sweep by them that the kid's running a 4.2 40. Nobody's going to catch him. These guys are they're big, they're athletic, and they're just good, bottom line. But you know, we're looking for those small glimmers of hope, and I think offensively we're still moving forward.
You know who else is good? Our sponsors. We're going to hear from them right now. 42-7, and we're trailing the Sandy Creek Patriots right now at halftime. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans, Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
Synovus Bank is here. And here, well, it's here in LaGrange, Georgia. Here is where the food tastes better and the air breathes like home. Here's the place that gets better because every generation leaves it better than they found it. Here is where Synovus helps people turn their ideas into business realities because the bankers at Synovus understands what it means to be from here. Synovus, the bank of here, serving you locally as Commercial Bank and Trust. Banking products provided by division of Synovus Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
That is a roar that you hear coming back from break, not a yawn.
Well, that sounds like a roar. What we heard a couple of breaks ago was a yawn. If it was actually a roar, it was very poor on the Tigers' part.
A deep roar.
So, yes. Anyway, we're here at the battlefield at Sandy Creek in Tyrone, Georgia. And right now, we're seeing Sandy Creek win over Troup 42-7.
Now, did you find a Dollar General before the
No,
ball game?
no.
You know, that's really, I think, the problem.
There's not a Dollar General in this town.
What? There's a Dollar General in every town. We got, 6 in LaGrange?
You have boutiques and such here. You don't have Dollar General. No, I'm kidding. I'm sure there is a Dollar General. I did not have time.
Where's my Dollar General app? I can check that.
I got up here just in time to pull up and then set up, and then we had issues, and so I did not get to do my usual Dollar General entertainment trip. But
for those that don't know, a lot of times, Coleman, when we're out of town, we'll go by the Dollar General to get the local flavor of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you talk to the cashiers, and they'll tell you what everybody's thinking about the team, and usually they'll tell it like it is. So it's kind of cool to get the perspective of someone who has not a dog in the hunt and will tell you what they think of the team. So I always enjoy doing that. But I didn't pass a Dollar General, and I didn't see one. I bet there's not one here.
I'll look it up in a minute. Real quick, let's get some scores for you.
You're trying to pass some serious time here at halftime when your number one topic is Dollar General.
You're trailing 42-7. Okay, I'm doing my best to keep the audience entertained, if nothing else. Right now, Callaway, of course, is leading Rockmart at halftime. Central Carroll leading Pepperell 21-7. Of course, it's probably going to come down to Central Carroll County against the Callaway Cavaliers late in the season to see who's going to end up winning the region. Cedartown leading over Harrison County 35-8. So just a couple of scores from around there. The teams are getting ready to come back on the field. We're going to take another quick break. Greg's got a couple more scores he'll share with us when he comes back. We'll have kickoff right after this break live here from Tyrone, Georgia on Eagle Sports.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. 0046. 0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State Farm is there. State
Do you know what your house is worth? Yeah, you can look it up on the internet, but that's a general value. To really know the right value for your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson. Because when you know, then you can decide if you're ready to sell and at the right price. So like Hilton Swanson on Facebook or call 706-594-7216. His advice is free and his work is invaluable. When you need to sell your home, talk to RE/MAX Result Agent Hilton Swanson today.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as Sandy Creek is going to score on the first kickoff of the second half. They'll take the ball from the 30 and go all the way down to the end zone for a touchdown, so their offense actually won't come on the field.
Well, you know, we talked about some of the fans wanting us to, you know, let's run the play. I said, and I don't know if y'all had a chance. I was down talking to some of the fans.
We didn't talk about it. I was leaving that to you.
Okay. You know, we don't want it to be 62-0 at halftime for sure. And, you know, there's a philosophy out there. Well, go, run your offense, try to catch up. No. Just slow it down, take your time, run the clock, because there's
Tell about the score that you heard earlier.
Well, I just want to say congratulations, and it's not prematurely.
If you'll hold on,
I will.
Let's save that for the break. As they're going to go ahead.
A teaser.
By a score of 49-7. Greg has some interesting information for you when we come back right here on Eagle Sports.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Tigers kick off to Sandy Creek, and they run it all the way back. A 70-yard touchdown for Sandy Creek to start off the second quarter play. They'll lead now 49-7. And, you know, Greg, you're talking about Coach Tommy Walburn and his folks. They're having a pretty good night down at Northgate.
Well, you know, we were comparing it to really our score here, but wow, right now Northgate at halftime is leading Forest Park 62-0.
Tigers going to bring the ball up the field on the right side, about the same thing they've done every time. They'll get down to, looks like about the 30, 35-yard line. They'll have it there 1st and 10. Go ahead.
And we want to say, congratulations to Coach Tommy Walburn as collectively as a head coach at Crisp County, at Troup County, your own Troup High Tiger head coach for a few years. As he was assistant to Coach Bubba Jeter for several years. And then as Bubba stepped back to take the AD job, he allowed Tommy to come forward, and so Tommy will collect his 100th win tonight. I told him they ought to go ahead and put the parents in the second half because 62-0.
Wow. That's pretty scary right there.
Yeah.
A flag flies out before the play's even snapped in.
It looks like we maybe want to say illegal formation or illegal procedure against the Tigers is that they got set and then they picked back up. Now they're going to wave it off. All right.
I think you just want to see how high he could throw his flag.
That's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to call a flag off.
And the official goes, I'll throw it again. You just watch out. Here come the Tigers. Going to toss sweep around the left side to Bonner. Bonner cuts back inside across the grain. Still on his feet. He could go. 50. They're going to bring him down to the 45-yard line, but nice job by Miss Bonner not giving up on that play.
He picks up 25 yards as a little jet sweep around to the left side toward the Sandy Creek sideline, sees that the corner is unattached, decides to cut it back up in between the hashes and takes it straight up the field for 25 yards into Sandy Creek territory. And when you said he could go, he was out in the open, but he did have two Sandy Creek guys right on his hip, and they were able to ankle tackle him. But yet a first down as the Tigers offensively has been able to move the ball tonight.
Gourlay man over to this near side. Sanders will take it, turn, hand the ball to Bonner. Bonner gets to the corner, across the yardage marker. About a 7-yard run that time. Brings up second down and 3.
I tell you what, Jack, it may prove to be more like 8 yards on that one as Mess turned the corner and picked it up. And I'm looking out at the Sandy Creek defense, Jack. And
you're right. There's going to be about almost 9.
Almost 9. I don't see any subs in there now. So it's tradition for most head coaches, no matter what the score is, they like to always start that third quarter, play most of the third quarter with their starters, especially if you're up big like the Patriots are over the Tigers right now.
Sanders will hand the ball off to his tailback, go around the left side. Bonner will stick it in there. Get it. Looks like he got the first down yardage.
Yeah, they're going to give him a momentum. He again a little jet sweep. He decides to Sheely hands it off to Bonner as he takes it around the left corner, plants, cuts it up inside, picks up 3 yards. All he needed was 2, maybe really a yard and a half, and that'll move the chains once again for the Tigers. And again, Tigers were moving it in the second half. We just can't right now. Can't stop them defensively, nor can we stop them on special teams. But offensively, when we slow the game down, we're able to really go toe-to-toe with a much superior opponent. So that's really kudos for the Tigers' offense.
Sanders takes it, backs up to pass. He'll throw it out, flare it out to this near side, going to fall incomplete. Bonner was going to try to go to the right side out, just a little quick flare pass. Falls incomplete, and they'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Well, you could see well read by the outside linebacker in the corner. The free safety had come over to help take care of Tremaine Tolbert as he was on the go route. Mess Bonner was out in the flat, and of course, Travis Johnson was trying to block the outside linebacker. The outside linebacker in the corner had really read it nicely, and they had jumped out above Travis Johnson. And even if Bonner had caught the ball, it'd be one of those things where we wouldn't have gained any yards. So 2nd down and 10 for your Troup Tigers.
Sanders takes it, turns around, hands it off to the tailback, and he's just going to get swamped there. Sandy Creek really reading it well coming on this near side.
Hey, give credit to Cameron Russell along with Brandon Barrington as they had turned their guys inside. Tim Hughley had really had a nice little wall, and I think Mess Bonner, when he goes back and sees the film, he's going to wish he had really planted and cut outside on that one, Jack, and it looked like there was opportunity off tackle there to the right side. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 11 as the bell tolls for Sandy Creek.
Ask not for whom the bell tolls.
And they do not want the Tigers to get a first down, and they do that on every 3rd down.
Bonner gets the call, gets to the left side, pops around, going to try to get to the outside, does not. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down, and I would assume the Tigers are going to go for it.
Well, I mean, really, I would say you have nothing to lose but a football game. You basically already lost it. There's no way the Tigers are going to come back down 49-7 if you've just joined us. 6:53 left in the 3rd quarter as Sandy Creek comes back at 42-0 halftime. Opening kickoff as the Tigers kick it off, and Sandy Creek takes a short kick. Back 70 yards.
About 70-yard return.
And it was made it look real easy against the Tigers.
There's a snap. Sanders back to pass, looking. Steps up, and they're going to – actually, he's going to break free, get up the field. He won't get the first down, but he does make an effort to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Travis Johnson had broke open downfield, but when he made his cut, he slipped down. And I think that was Sheely's primary target. And when he slipped down, all the other guys were so covered he had to break free and was able to pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards, but not near enough for the first down. So Sandy Creek will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
An I formation behind the quarterback, Walker. Tied into this near side. As the advertisements are flying around here. A lot of chicken being talked about here at the stadium. So here come the Patriots of Sandy Creek. A quick hitter there across the middle. And man, can that young man run across the 50-yard line to the 49. A first down for Sandy Creek.
Good job by Tay Moreland. Yeah, if it hadn't been for Tay from his free safety position, and you could tell he's rolling through his right arm, but from his corner position, he would have never, that kid would have scored already. So good job for Tay Moreland that time.
Walker goes back under center, back to the I. Turns around, hands the ball to his tailback. Gets about 5, maybe 6 yards up the field. Brings up 2nd down.
Just power football right now. And, I don't think Coach Walker's trying to do any running up the score right now. I mean, you can't hardly run it up much more than 49-7. I guess you can.
Well, yeah,
62
we've seen it go on tonight.
But they're not trying to do any end arounds or long passes. They're just simply playing power eye football as they line up with the eye backfield, and they just basically just running it straight forward. So they tackle us, Troup.
Turn around, back up to pass. We're going to throw across the middle, complete to a wide out.
Actually, with yardage like that, we would prefer them pass it rather than run it. They only picked up about 2 yards.
That's exactly enough for the first down.
Enough for the first down, but that beats an 8-yard gain when you're running the football. But again, just trying to seeing they just going through the motions, running some plays, and really the Troup. It's a good chance for them to kind of shore up on their defensive unit right now.
Backs up, hand the ball off to the tailback. Fullback leads in the hole. Going to stand him up after a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. Brings up second down.
Again, picked just right up the gut, and all the Tigers they're going to give him 4 yards on that. It'll be second down and 6 as the ball moves down to the 32-yard line of the Troup Tigers. The clock's running with 3:44, 3:43. So as fast as the clock's running, Coach Glisson has agreed to, at such a lengthy spread, to go ahead and let the clock run, what we call the mercy rule. So, all right, the Tigers come in, and Sandy Creek runs a strong power to the right, and all the Tigers kind of tackle him, maybe get a yard, maybe, Jack?
Yeah, he gets across to the 30-yard line. So he's short of the first down. So brings up third down and about 4.
Ball's resting on the 30-yard line of Sandy Creek. Clock's ticking. Just about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter of play. And as we'll move into the fourth quarter, for sure the clock will continue to run, as the only time it will stop is basically injury, first down, or timeouts.
Back to the eye. The fullback's going to get the call. He's going to get he is going to get the first down. I didn't think it so at first, to the 20-yard line, and he'll have that first. Greg, you can only talk about the things that you've experienced, and I think back to my little high school football career. My freshman year, we were 1-9, a real difficult year there. Coach Lewis Bailey was the head coach then, and then Steve James came in my sophomore year, and we really quick jumped up and had a winning season, and went to the playoffs my junior year, and then 6-4, then 7-3 in my senior year. So a chance to go up to Pantherville Stadium, play Lithonia, had a great time in those ball games. Wow, nice hit inside as Sandy Creek's going to meet a wall there by the Tigers, but we did learn a lot from those first couple of years where we weren't winning. You learn, you develop character, and that's really, for me, one of the things that I love about sports is what you learn about yourself.
Yeah.
Are you able to go to that well when you're hurt, when you don't want to get out there, when you know that this guy across from you has been whipping you all night long? Can you step up and go another play?
Totally agree.
And that's really we feel like that in our jobs sometimes. You've kind of been whipped and things have been tough, but can you get up and meet that bell? They're going to
ball's on the ground.
I think they're going to call that an incomplete pass. His arm was moving forward. But, can you answer the bell? Can you step up and go one more time? And I think that's a character piece that these young men are learning, even in a season where you're losing like this.
Well, it's kind of like Rocky. I'm not saying that we're going to, but even Rocky lost a fight or two. But he's just getting pounded and pounded. He just keeps getting back up. He won't stay down. And not that we're anywhere like the Rocky movies, but these kids are not dropping down. They're going to get back up. They're going to keep fighting.
I heard one of those kids say, "I will break you."
That's what it is.
They go back up, hand the ball to the tailback, falls inside. We're going to get him down. So they're going to come up with a fourth down.
Mm-hmm. And again, if I'm Sandy Creek, even if I don't have a kicking game, I'm going to attempt the field goal.
That little pooch kicker they've got as a field goal kicker, they're going to go. They look like they're going to go for it though.
They are. They. I don't know if that's the starting quarterback, number 17. You guys help me out here.
I don't believe so.
I think he's a new quarterback, but
I'll look at the sheet here.
But again.
That's Jamal Lewis. He's a freshman quarterback.
It could be said that good sportsmanship, you might want to just try a field goal just to see what will happen. But they're going to try to toss sweep to see if they can get the first down. So good job by the Tigers in holding them.
Yep, we stop them.
So
we go over on downs as the clock ticks down.
Yep. So a little toss sweep, and I see. I saw Quentin Kersey in the backfield, along with. Kelvin Thornton, who comes kind of strutting off a little bit, and Austin Carter, Dre Flagg, all in the backfield kind of pushing that. So that'll be a good turnover for the Tigers. And They're going to let the clock run out with 7 seconds. That'll be the end of the third quarter.
All right, we're going to take four of our sponsors. We'll hear from them as we go to this break between the third and the fourth quarter. Tigers trailing 49-7 on Eagle Sports.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health. So healthy together.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Don't you buy no ugly shirt now.
That's right. To get a good-looking shirt just got a lot easier at Mud Creek Graphics because the creek has risen to downtown LaGrange across from Ideal Cleaners. Mud Creek Graphics' new location is perfect for you to come in and pick out your good-looking shirt and have whatever you want printed on it. So go with the flow and come visit us at Mud Creek Graphics, 211 Greenville Street in LaGrange, right behind CVS. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at Mud Creek Graphics.
First down and goal to go.
In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach your goals of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from the people you know and trust.
Touchdown!
Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of Synovus Bank.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Welcome back as the Tigers run against the second-string defense of Sandy Creek, moving the ball up the field. Now, had a face mask not called a moment ago. Got some of the Tiger faithful up on their feet. A little frustrated there. We're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in this contest. 48-7 is your score.
Tigers come up to the ball, got the second down and 9 from their own 38-yard line.
Hand the ball off to the right side. Bonner picking his way, getting back up to the 40. Gain of about 3. Brings up third down.
Be third and about, looks like 5.5 for the Tigers. A long 5.5. The nose of the ball is resting on the 40-yard line as the clock continues to run in the fourth quarter of play. 49-7. Your Troup Tigers over Sandy Creek. What an impressive run by Troup Tigers tonight. I just see him. I get a text. 49-7 Sandy Creek. By the way, I was wishful thinking.
All right. So hand the ball off the right side again. And Sandy Creek, I tell you what, these young men are not giving up from Sandy Creek either. They just kind of wave over us there.
Well, again, Sandy Creek's second string can play with most regions' first string. I know the region that even around our area where you've got the region in 5A with Harris County and Carver and Northside and Columbus and
Shaw
and LaGrange. I mean, Sandy Creek's second string could probably compete and make the playoffs in that region.
Back to pass once again in center. Got a lot of guys in his face. Reverses field. Ball comes loose. That looks like a fumble. The whistle hasn't blown. Tiger's going to get on it. But it's going to go over on downs to Sandy Creek.
Yes. And the clock continues to run. 8:48 left in this contest. And I see some subs coming in from for the Tigers. 44, Seth Adams. Going to get him some playing time. He's been practicing real hard. I know his dad and mom are proud to see him in there. And looks like Austin Carter will still be still at linebacker. Dre Flagg on the outside linebacker. We've got Darryl Craw, number 28, outside.
Got a slot receiver to this near side I formation. They'll step back. Good job by the interior line to bring him down. Good stop by the Tigers.
That's right. Actually, looks like it may lose a yard. They're going to.
Yep.
Yeah, good job. They're going to lose a yard. It'll be second down and 11. Clock ticking. 49-7. Sandy Creek Patriots over your Troup Tigers.
Got a score from our friends Brandon Brooks and Tony Walls. 30-0 in favor of Callaway over at Rockmart. So congratulations to them as they look like they're headed to another big victory.
Some other scores in our region right now. Carrollton 28-3 over Whitewater at halftime. As we said, Whitewater going through a down year. Oh, nice job by Austin Carter. Blitzes, and he on a tall sweep nails the kid. One of the highlights of the night. Sorry to take over, Jack.
No,
I could see it coming with Austin just running the blitz. That's what you like to see.
Goes across the line and almost takes the handoff on the tall sweep. Nails the back in the backfield for a huge loss. It's third down and 20 now.
I'm telling you, as a senior football player, that's the kind of highlight that you like to see. And also,
you need those moments.
Yeah, he'll relive that for many years to come. As that he read that play, came through the line of scrimmage, and nailed him for about an 8-yard loss. It'll be third down and 18 for Sandy Creek.
Sandy Creek backs up, hands the ball to the tailback. We bump him. He's going to get up to the 40. And it'll be fourth down and about 12 from there.
So good job by the defense that time. Looks like Kelvin Thornton, I could have the numbers wrong. Let me see, because he looked like he was kind of, as he came off the field earlier tonight in the first half, like his calf was bothering him, and it's kind of looks a little stiff right now as guys like Jared Lane and Kelvin Thornton and Macente Stafford, Austin Carter, Darryl Craw, Seth Adams all are in there getting some playing time tonight.
Patriots taking a long time in the huddle. Clock ticks down to 6:16. 49-7 is your score in favor of Sandy Creek. Tigers would like to get the ball back if they can stop Sandy Creek here. Back up. Fake the handoff. Going to air it off down the field. And the Tigers going to jump up, almost knock it down, but instead they catch it down at the 10-yard line. So a big first down and goal at the 9-yard line for Sandy Creek.
A lot of pushing and shoving going on down there from an offensive wide receiver. Chance Hill went up to get it, and their wide receiver waited a split second later, jumped, and just out-jumped him by about 6 inches and is able to take the ball out of his hands. So Sandy Creek with a desperation pass down inside the 10-yard line to about the 9. We're going to have an officials actually, Troup High Tigers will take a timeout.
They take a timeout. We take one as well. This timeout is brought to you by Troup County Sheriff James Woodruff. We remind you to take timeout to remind your kids not to text and drive. Tigers trailing 49-7 on Eagle Sports.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Now back to more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back as the Tigers right now continue to trail 49-7. Timeout was called on the field by the Tigers. 5:33 left to go in this contest. It's moving pretty quick since the mercy rule is in place and they are running the clock in the second half. We're in the fourth quarter of play. And Sandy Creek now threatening first and goal from the 9. Twins to the left side. Quarterback going to hand the ball off to his tailback, who's going to get down to the 7. Brings up second down.
He had basically the whole offensive line kind of came in and got behind him, and it was offensive line, defensive line all huddled up, and he picked up, as you said, a couple yards. It will be second down as the clock continues to run. They're inside the 10-yard line down to the 7. Ball sitting on the 7, so the Tigers really have something to prove here to try to keep them out. In Sandy Creek, second string has something to prove by scoring on a very tired first string by the Tigers. Austin Carter once again.
Push that pile back. Tigers going to bow up.
Austin Carter comes off the bottom of that pile. You could see he came in, read it perfectly, grabbed the tailback around the knees, and all the other Tigers came in and just pushed him back. So good job by the Tigers.
They're going to get him forward progression back to the line of scrimmage. So third and goal from the 8-yard line. Sandy Creek breaks the huddle again, back to the I.
Eats it short, and Orion Ziegler there, interior line. Oh, good job, Austin Carter again, Jack.
No, you're fine. They go off that left side. Austin Carter leading tacklers. It brings up 4th down for Sandy Creek, and maybe they go for a field goal here with a little pooch kicker.
Probably not. They'll probably, they got the second string in. Why would they do it? If they didn't attempt a field goal here earlier, why would you do it now? You've kind of set a precedent. Either you don't believe in your kicking game or you don't care.
I don't think they believe in the kicking game.
Yeah.
They better develop it if they're going to move any further into the playoffs this year.
It may come into play, that's for sure.
Quickly handed off to their tailback, who pushes down, gets close, but it was 4th and goal, and he's going to miss it. He gets the ball down to the 5-yard line. The Tigers will take it over on downs. Hey, credit this defense. This twice they've bowed up and stopped Sandy Creek, even though it is a second-team defense.
Yep.
It's twice they've stopped them.
Looks like Ziegler's coming off the field holding his right elbow, and Coach Glisson is congratulating him on such a fine effort there. So good job by the Troup defense for that one. So the offense comes on, and as you said, Jack, they'll take it over. They're actually inside the 5, maybe at the 4-yard line. So, and it looks like Sandy Creek's brought their first-string defense back in.
They're thinking safety. Sanders going to hand the ball off quickly. We cut to the outside, get up to the 10-yard line, a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Good job by just a little inside handoff, and Mess Bonner takes it around the left side, attempts to go outside, plants, comes back inside, picks up a nice 5-yard out to the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5, as you said. Clock continues to run. Game has been well over for really since halfway through the first quarter, but right now you score 49-7, Sandy Creek. But offensively, the Tigers have probably put more yardage on Sandy Creek's defense, as much, if not more, than any other team. And I could say that with confidence because we moved the ball up and down the field, Jack.
And those will be good stats you can talk to Coach Glisson about tomorrow morning at the Saturday morning quarterback show, live for the Kia showroom. Greg and Coach Glisson will be talking about that, and Coach Pete Wiggins will be talking to Tony Walls at 8:30 from the Kia showroom. They'll be very happy to talk about the big win against Rockmart. They look to be celebrating. They're leading that game 30-0. There's the 3rd down bell. It's 3rd and about, let's call it a long 1. Clock ticks down to 1:46. Tigers need to get a first down, kind of put this ball away, the game away, so that Sandy Creek will not get the ball back. Going around the right side is Bonner. He picks up the first down, comes back to the inside, and he's gone to the races. 40, 50, he's going to score. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Tigers!
An 89-yard jaunt by Mess Bonner. These Tigers, I've told you all year long, they do not quit. They're going to keep coming at you. I don't care if they're down 49-7 or not. These guys are going to keep coming at you. So good touchdown Tigers. You got it. With 1 minute 19 left in this contest, Tigers put another score on the board. Congratulations to that offensive unit. They deserve it tonight. They've been running. And I just mentioned you can tack another 89 yards onto that offensive total because I believe they put as many yards on the Sandy Creek tonight as they've had all year long. As Carson Rayford sets to make the PAT.
Snap, hold, kick is up. And that's got plenty of distance, and it's right down the middle. 1 minute 19 left to go. 49-14 in favor of Sandy Creek, but the Tigers have scored. You're listening to Troup High School Tiger Football. 60 seconds back to the station on Eagle Sports.
Hey, Troup Tiger fans. Jonathan Moose Matt from King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama. We are so proud to hear what the Troup Tigers are doing each and every week. We know these young men are working hard, and we just want everyone over there in Troup County to know that you have friends in Valley, Alabama that are behind the Troup Tigers 100%. So, guys, continue to work hard. Let's take care of business tonight. Let's just do what we have to do to continue on that road to making the playoffs this year. So go Troup Tigers from everyone at King Chevrolet Kawasaki in Valley, Alabama.
If you're looking for a cake for a birthday, wedding, or any corporate event, stop by Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange. She has them for you. Also, she has bakery items such as great sweets. Also, casseroles, ready to cook, prepared daily. Debbie would also like to wish Cupcake the best of luck in the 2015 season. Cakes by Debbie on the square in LaGrange.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to more Troup Tiger football.
Onside kick, it actually turns into just a pop fly. They're going to call it for a fair catch back at the 30-yard line. And Sandy Creek will have the ball there first and 10. We're taking down to a minute left to go in this contest. The Tigers did score just a moment ago, making it 49-14. You know, Greg, you made a great point, and I think that's something we mentioned a minute ago that you, Coach Glisson, to talk a lot about tomorrow, is that these Tigers have not given up in this contest, and they've probably put at least 250 to 300 yards on this Sandy Creek team today.
Oh yeah, they came out and they had a good offensive game plan, slow the clock down very, very methodically, and they've done it. And I can count 2 plays. Mess Bonner had a 40-yard run. And at that time, he had an 89-yard run. So, in 2 plays alone, Mess Bonner's had over 110, 115 yards. Needless to say, all the other nickel and dimes he's had. So, Mess Bonner himself probably pushing 180 yards against Sandy Creek already.
Right now, that may have been the last play. 14 seconds down, and I don't even think they're going to break the huddle, Greg.
Well, it couldn't happen at a better time for Kelvin Thornton. He comes limping out. I told you, he's been limping all night long, and it's like, I just can't do it anymore. He's had enough. I don't know if it's his knee, if he's got a calf cramp or what, but that will be your ball game. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so the Tigers will fall to the Patriots of Sandy Creek by a score of 49-14. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about what's coming ahead for the Tigers. We'll tell you about some of the scores from around the state. But right now, the Tigers are going to close out this game 49-14, live here from the battlefield behind Sandy Creek High School in Tyrone, Georgia. We're going to take, let's see, let me look at my spot sheet here. We're going to go to the next spot, which are our friends at Rogers, and all the way through to the end of the 4th quarter back at the station. We'll do all those spots when we come back. We'll continue on live here on Eagle Sports.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
There's a secret to beating injuries or ailments. Get the right team. Emory Southern Orthopedics' well-trained, experienced doctors, nurses, and staff are that team. These teammates listen and understand your specific condition and provide high-quality hometown care that will get you back into your game. For more information about Emory Southern Orthopedics team, visit www.southernorthopedics.com. Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers!
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
Stuck in a state of falling behind, struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with Matt Orr handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money too, because adding State Farm policies earn discounts that could add up to 40% and actually help you get ahead. Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in LaGrange today and get to a better state with State Farm. Discounts may vary state to state.
Touchdown! Great teams bring together skill, the right equipment, and ongoing support. It's a winning combination. At West Georgia Health in LaGrange, our highly rated teams sport medical expertise, state-of-the-art technology, and comprehensive services. For more information or to review our playbook, visit wghealth.org. West Georgia Health, So healthy together.
The action continues now with more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back to Troup High School Tiger football. Jack Moore and Greg Hicks, Mr. Coleman Vice joining us up here in the booth where it's a little warmer than it is outside. And he's getting his hands all warm. He's done a great job on the camera for us tonight as Coach Gliss and his team there at the center of the field talking things through. And, Greg, we saw some dejected fans, some guys not happy about the turnout, the way things turned out tonight. But, you have to find a way because you got young men, impressionable young men, that you've got to continue to inspire and promote. And, we were talking about some of those things that you can take away from this ball game that we'll talk about. Actually, I want to pause for just a second. Let me walk back through some of the scoring in the ball game tonight. And also, T-Bird, if you'll go ahead and cue up our touchdown in the second half, we'll go to that in just a second. Actually, let's do both of those highlights if we can. I'd like to do the first touchdown and also the last touchdown. But the Tigers jumped out with the ball first and had a little rough time. We punted to them. They run the ball right back. 7-0 was the score. Sandy Creek continues to score. 7-0, 14-0, 21-0, 28-0. But then the Tigers had a nice drive in the second quarter where Bonner had a great first down. A couple of first downs there. They got down to first and goal and looked like we were going to put it in. In fact, we did.
Second down and goal. Ball's on the 2-yard line.
Russell in the backfield with Sanders. Sanders hands the ball to Russell. Russell goes left, goes right, goes in. Oh. Did he get the touchdown? Touchdown, Tigers!
Yes! Man, Cameron Russell went to the left, juked back to the right, stuck it a yard over the end zone, and man, was he leveled as he crossed that end zone. But with 5 minutes and 34 seconds, your Troup Tigers are on the scoreboard here.
At 5:34, we did score. Now they would come back and put more points on the board. 35-7, and then 42-7 was the score as we went into halftime. They came back, jumped right on the board. They're running the kick all the way back. 49-7 was the score. But then in the third quarter, the Tigers would have an opportunity to score one more time. Well, around the right side is Bonner. He picks up the first down, comes back to the inside, and he's gone to the races. 40, 50, he's going to score. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers!
An 89-yard jaunt by Mess Bonner. These Tigers, I've told you all year long, they do not quit. They're going to keep coming at you. I don't care if they're down 49-7 or not. These guys are going to keep coming at you. So good touchdown, Tigers.
As one of our fans walked by the booth, and you could hear the excitement as the Tigers, again, did not quit. 49-14 was the score, and that turned out to be your final. Credit the defense in that fourth quarter, not allowing Sandy Creek to score again. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more and get ready to wrap things up live here from Time Road, Georgia, as the Tigers have fallen 49-14 to the Sandy Creek Patriots on Eagle Sports.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because you know they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, you know your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers! In the game of football, it takes the skill and effort of a team to reach the goal line. At Commercial Bank and Trust, we know it takes the same kind of teamwork to help you reach the goal of financial security. That's why we offer a team of professionals who are dedicated to providing effective game-winning financial solutions. You'll get the expertise you need from people you know and trust. Commercial Bank and Trust, a division of the Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
So, what if you're walking out of your car after work today and it's been mashed by a runaway garbage truck? We've got an agent for that. Having your own State Farm agent means having a real person there to help you when things go wrong. So when accidents happen, you've got someone you know who will be there when you need them. Matt Orr in LaGrange is that State Farm agent. He's got your back when things go wrong. So call him today at 706-882-0046. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football on Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com.
Welcome back. Tigers falling 49-14 into the Sandy Creek Patriots. So Greg, we're looking at a few scores from around the state. A lot of games still in progress. Tell me what you got there.
Well, I was just looking at it. Looks like Central Talbotton had a pretty good year as a local team, and Brookstone out of Columbus. It looks like Central's going to take their third or either fourth loss of the year. But for the first 2 or 3 games, they were actually hammering. Cartersville's on top of Northwest Whitfield. Cartersville right now is on top of the polls in 4A, along with I think Buford and Cartersville. And then you've got Woodward and Sandy Creek rounding out the top 4. Other games of interest, you guys, Colquitt County over Valdosta, 35-0 at halftime.
Really unusual there.
Local Columbus over Harris County in the third quarter. Last reported 28-13. Just seeing some scores that remind you. East Coweta 20-0 over Pebblebrook. I think Noonan is winning their ball game. Woodward Academy 37-2 over Fayette County. I mentioned that that'll probably be the only points that Fayette County scores, and so far that's holding true. It's just interesting when you go around. Heard County 21, Manchester 14. That's a tough ball game.
Yep.
Good region because Manchester's coming in right now at 4-3, and Heard County I think is 3-3. So they've got they're in the same region fighting for playoff spots, and you guys can take a look up and down your AJC, which is a good site to go to. AJC.com has a lot of your scores from Friday night football and even into Saturday. Northgate, as we mentioned, 60-0 at halftime. We don't know about the final score, but I'm sure that game's over, and I'm sure it's really ugly. But again, congratulations to Tommy Walburn on his 100th victory tonight as he gets it at Northgate against Forest Park.
All right, let's take one more break. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from the big battlefield at Sandy Creek right here on Eagle Sports.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with the friendliness of neighbors. We work on your schedule, offering daytime business hours and a complete set of mobile apps. Day or night, we've got you covered. Calumet Bank, same great services from people you already know. Life is better at Calumet. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, football fans, Rob and Joel Upchurch from Remax Results wants to say thank you to you. Yeah, you, because you said things like call Rob or call Joel if you need that house sold. Why? Well, we'd like to think you said that because they think about selling houses every day. So when you list your house with Rob or Joel Upchurch, your property will be in front of potential buyers 24 hours a day. So call Joel or Rob Upchurch and enjoy the game. And one more thing, go Tigers! Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Lichter here with Kia of LaGrange. We're going all out in pink this month for breast cancer awareness. We'll be donating a portion of our sales to the American Breast Cancer Foundation. Stop by and check out our awesome selection of Kias and help support a great cause. You can own a 16 Kia Sorento L for $22,900, which includes Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Stop by at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
We're open 8 to 8, so don't be late.
Stock number 1787 plus tax, tag, and title.
You're listening to Eagle Sports, WLAG 96.9 FM, 1240 AM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now back to the field for more Troup Tiger football.
You ready to close out things here from Tyrone, Georgia? Sandy Creek High School. The Tigers have fallen by a score of 49-14. And Greg, looking ahead, we got Carrollton next week on a Thursday night. This will be back at the friendly confines of Callaway Stadium. A 7:00 start. We'll go on the air at 6:30. But Carrollton 3-3. They'll be 4-3 by the time we see them next week, and so that'll be a big ball game. The last three really will decide if we have a chance to go to the playoffs or not.
That's right. It'll be senior night this Thursday night down at Callaway Stadium. You guys come on out and show support for your seniors. They'll be, I'm sure, with their parents and family members on pregame ceremonies.
Got the band.
Oh,
the
yeah, it'll be all
players,
sports.
The cheerleaders, all those folks being represented.
It should be the girls softball team, and all the normally celebrate the fall sports coming out. But it'll be senior night. So, yeah, you guys come on out, and I just kind of scrolling through the Facebook apps, and I want to say congratulations to – I see where Christy Rayford, mom of Carson Rayford, had posted something on Facebook, Carson's first varsity kick. So, yay for Carson. We want to congratulate him.
He did a great job.
One of the sophomore
two extra
trio
points tonight.
Of kickers. That's right.
He scored as many points as Fayette County did tonight.
Hey, you're right. That's a great observation, Jack. That's between Brantley Robertson punting and the ball and Carson Rayford coming in doing the PAT and Cal Foster doing the kickoffs. We've had all three of our sophomore kickers involved tonight, and it's unfortunate.
How many sophomores does it take to make one Michael Young? Three.
Michael does a good job, that's for sure. And he was injured. Like I say, I talked to his father during halftime, and he had twisted his ankle this past week at practice, so can't get out there and punt, or kick off and stuff. But you know what? Michael's a senior, so this is the type of games you take advantage of when you're hurt.
Rest a little bit.
You got to get your underclassmen out there and see what they can do. And Carson has proven he's got a good leg on him. So good job, Carson. But yeah, senior night next week, our third region game. We're 0-2 in the region.
Yep.
But anything can happen these last three games, guys.
Carrollton, then Fayette County. That'll be on a Friday night coming up, the night before Halloween, and then Whitewater as we move into November, and then hopefully continue on. It could be very unusual, but very possible we could be a 2-8 team going into the playoffs.
That's right. We talked, and I was talking with some of the fans in the stands earlier. Part of your measuring stick, and I'm sure that the fans grade coaches on all the time is do you make the playoffs or not? That's certainly one. Of course, obviously, do you have a winning record? Do you increase in your winning percentages from year over year? And have the players developed, et cetera, et cetera. But, certainly one measure stick is do you make the playoffs? And, it seems kind of weird making the playoffs at 2-8 or even 3-7, but it's still the playoffs,
I'll
baby.
take it.
Yeah, I will too. So I'm optimistic about our opportunities over the next 3 weeks.
All right, so we've fallen tonight 49-14. We were going to take some positives out. Tomorrow morning, head out to the Kia showroom to join Tony Walls. He'll be with Coach Pete Wiggins as they'll celebrate a win over Rockmart tomorrow morning at 8:30, live from the Kia showroom. And then at 9 o'clock, you'll have Greg Hicks joining Coach Tanner Glisson there to talk about the Troup High School game. And, we've talked about several positives and things that we can grow on tonight. And Greg will hopefully be able to cheer Coach up and have a biscuit with him and talk about those things. Plus, go out there and buy a car. We love our friends out at the Kia showroom. They do a tremendous job in taking care of folks. Recently, I had a chance to go out there and work with their service department. They took great care of me as well. So it's a great place to be. Go out there and support them and, of course, all of our other great sponsors. For Coleman, for Greg, for T-Bird back at the station, for Britt helping to make everything happen. We appreciate you joining us tonight. Again, Tigers have fallen 49-14, and they'll take on Carrollton next week live from Callaway Stadium. You're listening to Eagle Sports, and we'll see you next week on the radio.
LaGrange Banking is growing. We've opened a new location in Columbus, and we've adopted a new name that reflects our community roots with an eye on the future. Welcome to Calumet Bank, offering personal and business banking services with Calumet Bank.